And we are live. We are back for another episode of the Vision Quest podcast. We are joined, man, it's been a while since I've had you here, Wisconsin Grappler. So we got Wisconsin Grappler here. We got Coach, Hortonville Wrestling head coach, Chris Gennrich. Thank you very much, Chris, for taking time out of your schedule. Appreciate it. And we got the dude that's on vacation this coming weekend here. He's not even reffing at the state tournament. We have official Steve Skarda joining us. So thank you very much for joining in with us. I wanted to have kind of an eclectic kind of group to be able to have a mix of opinions and thoughts, and like, a coach sees something different, a rankings guy's looking at the numbers, even though you are coaching at the same time. So there's that. And then there's just stupid old me, the guy that's screaming up in the stands, that's making a fool of himself and making refs wonder why they show up every day. But yeah. So we're going to talk a little. What's that?
It is definitely for the entertainment value.
Perfect. So we are going to talk about brackets, folks. Now, I know that Teague and Steve are going to be doing something eventually here too, but those guys go way more in depth than we do. We're going to do kind of a quick rundown. We have special matches that we're kind of looking at. There's some ranked guys that are coming up. Coach, I know you got some guys that are going to be down at state, so I know we want to talk about those guys a little bit, see what's going to happen with them. And then, once in a while, we're going to be having some questions about, like rules and things like that. I know there's some new ones this year. Maybe we got to clarify a little bit because I have questions. But then we got the numbers guy who can say, hey, that guy's actually ranked here, but he's seated here. I think that's kind of weird. So let's get ready to go. I'll start off here. We're going to go 106 D3, right? Couple of very familiar names that I hear everybody kind of talking about. Blake Underwood's the 2 seed. I get them pulled up over here, folks. I wish I could share the screen with you, but it would just take up too much room on the screen. Blake Underwood's the 2 seed. We have Aiden Grunfelder at number 1. I'm interested in that becoming a real matchup. I'm pretty sure it will. Not throwing any shade on any guys that are out there. But these guys are pretty prolific. I mean, 51-1, 50-1. I think that's going to happen for the most part. I don't know what your thoughts are there, Chris, on that matchup, but seems pretty clear cut.
Yeah, I was just looking up a little bit. I'm not real well versed in all the D3 guys, but that Grunfelder, his only loss is to number 4 Bruno Cassiope out of Illinois.
Oh, nice.
So that
tells you. Yeah, it tells you something right there.
Yeah. Who's Underwood's lone loss to?
It was Johnson last week.
Okay. And he beat Johnson earlier, so they have a split.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they split.
All right. Okay.
So that'll be interesting. Aiden Grunfelder, I mean, that the Cassiope loss, that's a solid loss.
And that was only 5-2. I mean, so.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think was that Cassiope just took second? I think he took second down in Illinois.
I didn't check the final results out of Illinois.
Lost to Noble. Yeah. That was probably
a Wisconsin guy, actually.
I know, right? Yeah. All right, so we'll hop right to 113 on D3. Jake Fitzpatrick, Drew Dolphin. So I always tell Teague to vote or not vote, but pick with his heart. That's kind of where I'm going on this one because Drew Dolphin, I mean, I made a comment, his mom posted something or had said something and he was in it. And I said, maybe we'll get lucky. No, it was when Teague was doing his 9 hours of nonstop joy wrestling, sectional bracketing. That was fantastic. I said, I hope we get the opportunity to see Drew in a really cool pinning position where he can pose for the camera. So we were down Wisconsin Red and he was wrestling. He had a kid in a leg cradle and then he put his hand in his head like this and he was like smiling for the camera. It's kind of fun. Hey, Steve, what's a situation like that for you on the mat if someone's doing that?
If a kid's posing?
Yeah, if he's doing something kind of not wrestling, he's just kind of showing off. What does that do for you?
It depends. Well, it doesn't depend. For me,
yep.
I prefer they act like they've done this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you got them in a leg cradle, either try to finish it off, but posing can be considered taunting.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Drew, take it easy.
Yeah. So technically you're showing up somebody.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, totally.
Um,
And at that moment, he definitely was at that point in time. That was what was happening.
correct.
So that's kind of my picks on that. I know I hate to go against Corey and Law with Fitzy, but I've got some long history with the Dolphin family. So I'm going with Drew on that one. There's some other notables that are in there. I know Gavin Stark, he's been doing okay. He's 5 losses as a freshman. It's pretty good, you know. What are you looking at, Chris, on there?
I was just kind of looking again. I'm just looking at Dolphin. I remember I saw his only loss at the On the Water finals to Ethan Bast, West Bend.
Yes,
so,
that's
And
right.
that was a good match.
Yeah, it was 6-5.
Yeah.
It was a great match. Came right down to the end. So I haven't seen much of just because much of Fitzpatrick, but yeah. So if that match comes to fruition, that could be exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Another notable that I saw in here, another sophomore, only 6 losses, was Lucas Orloff. Is he ranked on yours?
Yeah, I believe so.
What is he?
6th.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So his seating is fairly close, and
Yeah.
hopefully we can see him on the podium too. So shout out to Lucas. So I was really impressed with that record. Next we'll jump to D3 120. And there's the obvious right on top. There's Koji Campbell. I honestly, it's hard.
Is he wrestling for his 3rd this year? Did he win it?
Yes, he's wrestling for his 3rd. Okay. And again, I don't mean shade on any of these other kids, but Koji's he's been around forever, and watching him grow up, and just it's hard to be like, nah, Fleagy would be a good match. I would definitely like to see that matchup. I just think Koji's got it. That's just kind of where it's at,
Yeah, I mean, Wendling looked good at the only time I saw him was at the Sheboygan North, was Herb Tyler.
Oh yeah,
and he looked really good. He beat Mueller out there.
Okay, and what was the score on that? You remember?
It was like 5-0.
Okay,
maybe 7-0. It was, but
solid win.
Yeah, it was very dominant. And I think he's beat him. I think he's 2-1 against Mueller this year, but he's not Koji.
Well, maybe that top 4 can make a good little matchup. We'll see what we can find out here coming up on Thursday. Chris, what do you got out of that one?
Well, I look at the Crandon kid there, the 5th seed, we see Crandon at On the Water.
Oh, Mason, yeah.
They got some really good wrestlers in that lineup.
Shout out to Crandon. Those guys do have some pretty good
I believe I heard they have 4 or 5 guys with 100 wins and a couple guys with 150.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got some studs in there.
Yeah, one of them just popped up. 2 of them actually. I think I shared them.
I can't remember one. I think is it Galinsky? I think
yes, Elias Galinsky.
Yeah,
yes.
Nolan Skiba, who is pretty tough for me. Has wrestled him twice, and he scrapped with Nolan. On the Water was a 1 or 2 point match, and we opened the gap a little bit at the Pulaski invite. But yeah, no, they're tough.
Okay, we see you, Mason. Okay. Hey, what were some interesting matches you saw this year, Steve? What were some of the better matches that you were able to ref this year? You can be opinionated. It's okay.
I didn't do a lot of high school stuff.
No.
So no, I did probably 12 dates, but
did you?
I do mostly tournaments, a couple tournaments, and then I did some duels that were this was interesting for all the wrong reasons. I repped a dual meet that ended up in a tie.
Yep.
And it was
a tie. Come on, criteria though, right?
Correct, but it was
okay.
It was so far down the list because you're parsing forfeits and this and that, and it was like 31-31 or 30-30, and oh my god,
criteria K.
And both coaches are just standing there like, don't you know this by heart? I'm like, no, I don't.
You're the best dude out there. How do you not know this? Come on, Steve.
I don't think anybody can keep them straight.
No, I doubt it.
When I see that a dual meet that's coming close, I get the rule book out and I get my manager, get that rule book out and find the page. Let's
right.
I know the first one, unsportsmanlike, And
Yeah.
and flagrant misconduct. That's 1A. That's the first one. Outside of that, I need to go to the rule book.
That's most wins, and then
yeah. Then it's by how many pinfalls and how many
all the way down to like first points scored.
Texan majors. Yeah, we had that down in it was a duel we had just with kids, and we wound up beating the Cassiopei's team by it was like criteria H or something like that. And go all the way down that list.
You know, for me, it's some of the Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I had a match where the one kid was just handling the kid.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he gets, the other kid gets the takedown, comes back, ends up pinning him. He was up big.
Yeah.
Just like.
Yep.
Yeah, I know the match.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I see where we're going here, Zach. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy. Well, it's the end of the season. That's the other thing too. Is like that was the one thing that kind of sticks out in my head with when it comes like rankings and things like that. When now we're at this point of the season, guys can be ranked whatever they want to be ranked at this point. I mean, obviously it matters once you put them on a bracket. You're trying to put them on a bracket, but once they're in there, like you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That shit doesn't matter anymore. So it's been interesting to watch these last couple of weeks alone, just to see the outcomes and the names that are popping up. But so we're on D3 126.
Yes.
We got Meese on the bottom, and then we got Unser up on top. So here's another one, Isaiah Sanchez. Been around those Sanchez brothers for a while. That's a good little group of guys. But honestly, knowing the Unser power and just speed, I'm going to go Unser number 1, but I want to put Isaiah Sanchez somewhere number 2. But it's kind of what I wanted.
He did lose the Meese for 5th last year.
Did he?
Yeah, so he got 6th last year, and Meese got 5th.
I mean, I like 3rd. Third's all right for Sanchez.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I see that's where he's ranked right now. Is 3rd.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, and that fits in
I like that.
perfectly.
That's a great family.
Right? Oh yeah, totally. What, five boys that are wrestling at the same time?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I don't know how you balance all that. That's crazy. Like, we have Liam, and that's fine. I'm good on that. And then you got all these families that are in wrestling. Then baseball season comes around. Then they're traveling around for baseball for 6 months. It's like, you guys, it never ends. The DeGroots, that's another one. 20 kids. They don't have 20 kids, but sorry, DeGroots. But so we get I got Unser number 1. I would like to put Sanchez number 2. I'd love to see him get there, but I don't think he's gonna beat Unser.
Yeah,
that's
if he beats Unser, he's looking to win it.
I know, right? Exactly. I know. But that's where I'm at. Meese number 2. I'd like to see Sanchez take 3rd though. That'd be great. That's where I'm at. What are you picking? You're sitting over there not saying anything. You're the one who puts the numbers together.
Yeah, you gotta.
Bugger.
Yeah, I mean, Unser's been having a great season. I don't see anybody stopping him at
this
weight. Like, he's just a little notch above all these kids.
I'll throw out a little sun towards Finley. I'll give him a little, again, bring him into the mix a little bit. Maybe him and Sanchez battle it out a little bit. You know?
He was a late bloomer on my rankings. Like, I did not put him in till probably 3 weeks ago. I just
Sanchez
happened upon him.
Sanchez won't see him anyways on the other side of the bracket. So Sanchez has to beat Unser once again to even see that. But that's where I'm at. I got my top 3 on that one.
Yeah, it was 3-0 last time he wrestled. That Finley wrestled Meese. It was 3-0, so it's not a blowout. So if he can get past Telez, he could be a good semi.
Oosberg, right on. All right, Coach, what do you got?
I don't know a lot of those guys in that bracket. Like I said, I'm pulling for Sanchez. I realize that's deck stacked against him there at in that semifinal match probably. But I've done some privates with those boys and seen them at Aviators growing up. So I'd like to see them pull an upset and make the finals. But
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. I know I'd high five them in the hallway. That's for sure. So then we got next we got D3 132. We have Hunter Stevens. Now, I've heard the name a couple times, but I haven't seen him wrestle. But we got Mason Carpenter on top, and I know Mason's all right? But I think Hunter Stevens has the means to take it. So I'm pulling for Hunter Stevens on that one. I'm gonna go on the underdog side. The other guy that I do know and that I've heard a lot about is Carter Birdyshaw.
From WIAA?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I know that he's not a slouch either, especially with 41.4 for a freshman.
Yeah, that's
WIAA's pumping out some dudes.
Yeah,
they
they have a good team.
They went to where?
They went to Florida.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the water.
Some Bill Scott tournament or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, were you reffing down at that one in Florida?
No. I was at the on the water with Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if you're getting vacation spots for reffing now. I don't know.
I'm working on that.
You're on like the gold watch type movement right now with reffing. You're kind of getting you can kind of pick and choose. How's that college stuff? Is that a little more abusive?
It can be.
Yeah.
It can, when you're I think one of my mentors told me, he says, just remember you're working with people that are coaching for their livelihood.
True. Very true.
So they can be a little more animated, and you have to be a little more thick-skinned with it. But
sure.
Not last Friday, the Friday before, I had Lock Haven in Northern Illinois.
Ooh.
And they had a full-blown gymnastics meet. It's called Beauty and the Beast going on at the same time.
I wouldn't call the gymnasts beasts.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's not nice. Shouldn't do that.
And so there's no horn on the clock. There was no towel tapper.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to scare the gymnasts.
Well, understandably, if they're on the balance beam, you don't want to go.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting format, to say the least. And the biggest complaint I got was that the heavyweights were being heavyweights.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of action.
Oh, I thought you meant like shooting a lot or something.
Oh yeah, they were all over.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's crazy because the one shot the Northern Illinois kid took, he got the takedown.
Oh,
That's
crazy. Yeah, we just like to keep our numbers up like 1,000%.
Percentages. That's what you guys are really
that's
looking
all we
for.
worry about.
Yeah, it's big guys.
Not attack rate.
Yeah, you guys can't count, right?
As a former heavyweight, right? I love that heavyweight wrestling. And you guys were there. Tell me what match had the most cheering far and away the whole day on Saturday. The gym went crazy for that wrestle back at heavyweight.
Oh yeah, Nehemiah. Oh
yes.
yeah.
That was against Cleveland. That was crazy.
Yes, that was pretty cool to watch. And it was a fun match in general because you didn't know who was going to do what. There was so much struggle.
Yes,
and I get frustrated with big guys, and I think that's kind of where some of the people whatever at college matches get to. It's like it's a different game. It's a different ball game altogether. It's not a nimble 106 that's trying to run around and grab ankles. It's a big dude that's trying to move another big dude, and then it's even harder to grab that big dude's leg because that leg is big.
Yeah.
Well, just remember, even when you get up in the upper weights at the high school level, a 200-pound guy wrestling 215, that's 15 pounds. I mean, that's not a little bit of weight, but it's
a lot. You adds up.
But you could be 225 and you're wrestling a guy that's 285.
Yeah,
that's a big gap.
Yeah, our heavyweight weighs 215.
That's hilarious. Yep. Here's the thing though, is like I don't know that was the case back in the day. Like I remember some of the heavyweights being like one guy was like enormously huge, but everybody else had the same type of size heavyweight, right? You didn't see a guy that was like 197 trying to wrestle 285, like you see now.
Because back in my day, the weight was unlimited.
Yeah. Yes, me too.
I didn't
have that.
Here, Paulie Roth from Appleton East.
Yeah.
Weighed over 350 pounds.
See, this is the shit I signed up for right here. These stories right here. Yeah.
Okay. His patented takedown, he would step on the opposing heavyweight's foot and then lean on him. And I mean,
the best.
You weren't getting your foot back. You were going down.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Don't let him step on your foot.
Cole Tobin from Hudson made a living out of that too not too long ago.
Oh,
yep.
Oh man.
But
awesome.
Paulie Roth, God rest his soul. His marked win in college. at the Northern Open, he arm rolled Jimmy Jackson from Oklahoma State, the Division I national champ, and pinned him.
Wow. That's impressive.
That's very nice.
You know,
That's impressive. You take that to the bank.
On that mat at the time, there was almost 1,000 pounds of heavyweight, and there was just 2 of them.
I was going to say, was it a triple team?
Whoa, that's a lot of dude.
Jimmy Jackson was about 6'5", 6'6", and all of 350, 400 pounds.
Dang.
And Paulie was like 5'10" and just round. He was just a big man.
Oh, wow. All right. So I got Hunter Stevens. Who you got, Coach?
I like Mason Carpenter. I know, yeah, you picked the 1 seed there, but I mean, he's ranked 2, and I said I get to see him a little more going to the On the Water tournament. So I know his family a little bit. So maybe more of a sentiment, picking with my heart, as you say.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, where are these guys as far as lineup the top 4 in your rankings?
Well, it goes Hunter Stevens, Carpenter, Carey.
Carey, where's Birdie Shaw?
Birdie Shaw is 8 in mine.
Okay. Well, that's the ones I go by. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this will be the 4th match between Carey and Stevens if it happens. And
so
Stevens has won all of them.
Yeah.
So
it must have been a head-to-head thing then, right?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Either way, Rowan Carey. I don't want to miss out on Rowan Carey. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I pick Hunter Stevens, but I think Rowan Carey comes pretty damn close to beating him because I mean, watching him wrestle, I mean, Liam's wrestled him once in the past, and that was many moons ago. But they, he's a good wrestler, good solid wrestler. Another Sarbacher kid.
Yeah, I mean, we got two-time runner-ups. Like Carey's a 2-time runner-up, and so is Carpenter. So it'll
be fun.
Yeah, somebody's gonna win the first one.
These top 4 so far are not disappointing in the D3s.
Right,
that's for sure. All right, D3 138. Dawson Johnson.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say on that one.
Elliot Biba has been
Galinsky.
Really
I love you, dude.
Galinsky.
Elias, I love you, Galinsky. I love you. Okay, don't hate me, but Dawson Johnson's just on a roll. Like I can't. I'm not that's the other thing. Like that's where Teague's better than I am.
Yeah,
I can't gloss over things when someone's just that. It's just that, you know. And Galinsky's he's a great. I mean, obviously his record. Was it 49-5? That's a good record.
Yeah.
You know, nothing to shy at, but you got 55-0. I mean, yeah, wrestle your ass off, Elias. Go get him. Take him out. I hope you do, but I got Dawson on this one.
Agreed.
That's what I got. Elliot Biba is also a great name in there. It's not that he's strange to being good, but those two are just going to be the one to watch, I think, through there. So
I'm going Biba.
All right, you're going. Wow. Is it Biba or Biba?
I don't know. I'm just going with him.
All right, you say however. I'll say however.
Yeah, I mean he's been tech falling everybody this year.
Has he?
Yeah.
And who's notable? What's a notable match?
Let's see. Like you
got that on your stuff.
Yeah, I got it. He tech falled Dylan Weigel, who's the returning 3rd place.
No kidding.
Yeah, twice. He's done it twice. He beat Cratchville 8-3. Yeah, he beat Racky 17-8. Like that, he's got really good wins.
Hey Zach.
Yeah.
Dawson Johnson.
I understand. I'm going with the. I just like the, you know.
Yeah. Underdog, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta take him. Trust me, I'm gonna be picking some. Can't go number 1 on all of them.
Crass doesn't like throat chop me.
Yeah, well, he's too short, right?
No,
it's a long way up there to reach. You know. Okay. So we all kind of agreed on that one. Now, Coach, we're going to be jumping over to D3 144. You know, I love the Fenimore group. I love that crowd, but I got too much history with Colton Weiler. Watching that kid grow up. I mean, he's been up to Liam's grandparents' place and gone to camps and stuff. I got Colton Weiler on this one. Ian Krapp, a close second, but I'm looking for that one in the championship round for sure on that one. Let's see who else we got here. Brady. Brady's another good choice. This is last year. Hopefully he can come through. Maybe he's the dark horse. But I got Colton Weiler. Magolski is another one to kind of pull out of here. He's a Green Bay kid. Watch him work hard. But I'm gonna go. My 1, 2, 3 is Colton, Krapp, and then I'll put Magolski in the top 3. That's where I'm gonna go with that. What you got, Coach?
I'm just looking. Who's this Partyville kid? 44-1.
Yeah, he
I don't
got
know anything
6th
about
in
him.
the state last
Oh,
year.
Kingston.
I
don't know much about him. Sophomore. Yeah, I don't know.
He got 6th at 132 last year.
Did he?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is growing.
Yeah, he's got some decent wins. I mean,
who's his loss to? You got that on there?
Yeah, it's from it's Colton Hurwitz from Reedsville.
Oh,
or
okay.
Reedsburg. Sorry, Reedsburg.
And I just looked up Colton Weiler's one loss is to number 2 out of Minnesota, 3-2.
Yeah.
So that's the only loss on the year.
Yeah.
I had some college classes with Dad back in the day when I went back to get my second degrry. So
nice.
Little connection there.
Yeah.
That'll be a really good final. I know that.
Yeah,
that will be for sure. And that's because Colton's a Greco kid.
Yeah.
He loves letting it fly.
Crap.
Yeah. Crap is too.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
We might see some Greco finals. Huh?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. D3 150. Let's see here. Blake Carton, Ashton Meester, Mitchell McGee. And I don't want to murder this kid's last name because I did it to Gage LaSavage. I did it to his name for a decade and a half. But I'm just going to go Zdancewicz. That's what I'm going.
That was pretty good.
I hope it's right. But I don't know that I can go with the 1 seed on this one. I think I'm going with Blake Carton here. I think I'm going to pull with Cartonia. Yeah. Yeah. That's another kid. Watch him grow up. I know, again, we kind of premised with we don't know a ton of these kids, but I have been able to see some of these guys wrestle now this year. And I think Blake, 43-3. Who are his losses to?
Who?
Blake Carton.
Oh,
I'll let you handle that side.
Yeah, it's sorry. He lost Carson Herm from Shawano.
Okay.
6-2.
Yeah.
He lost
strong kid.
Rabidou from Germantown by fall.
Not a bad loss.
He lost Cameron Kimmel by injury, but he was down 8-0. So.
Oh, okay. I know he's had I think it might be his knee possibly.
Yeah, the seeding in this is ridiculous to me.
Yeah,
because
in the tournament.
Yeah,
no. Discuss.
Pomeroy's the 3rd ranked guy and has some good wins.
And I'm off is the 8th seed, and he's 1-2 against Zdancewicz, if that's how you say his last name. But
wow.
Yeah, he's 1-2. He's got a win over the 1 seed. So we could see a 1 seed go down pretty easily there.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know of Imhoff, specifically, but I didn't realize that he had beaten him. So
yeah, they're 1-2 against.
I'm still going with Carton. That's where I'm going. Caleb Crummel could come behind maybe and do something. I doubt it. I think Blake will beat him.
Hey, how about just with a name like Stone Pomeroy? Hey, that's got to give you some points right off the bat, right?
A couple.
I'm looking. 44-3. I'm looking at, on Wisconsin Grappler rankings here. He only lost to Sullivan Ramos 3-1, who's a D1 stud.
Yeah.
He beat a guy who's pretty good for me, 8-0. So again, with the extra credit he's going to get for his name, he's be my dark horse there.
There you go, Stone. Okay. And a name I do know, but it just again with Blake Carton, it's the history thing. Gotta go with the familiarity. But I'll jump out of my comfort zone eventually here. Okay, the name that I've been murdering forever. D2. Nope, that's D2. I don't want that one. D3, 157. Did we do 150?
Yeah, that's what we just did.
Oh, I get my paperwork all mixed up. What do we got on 157?
Stout.
Stout.
Sunday, Bussy, and Kukta.
That might be your top 3 right there. That might be Stout, Bussy, and then Kukta.
I did see that Connor Mintink or whatever. He wrestled really tough against Lee.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so that could be an interesting quarter there.
I'd really like to see it though. That one I must not have printed up. There it is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Jackson Bussy. He's a solid wrestler. I think Liam took a loss to him in freestyle. I think.
Yeah, he got beat by him.
And then he teched him after that.
Yeah, he teched him for 3rd.
He was not very happy about that loss. So Micah, great wrestler. I think that's going to be the top 3 though. I'm looking at some of these other guys, and you might have a dark horse in Troy Duhlman.
Yeah, Tyler Sunday is a 3-time placer. He's got 4th, 5th, and 4th.
43-1. That's a pretty decent top 4 right there. So I'm going with that one. Good job, track wrestling.
Yeah, they finally.
Good job. So then we got 165, and I'm looking at Cade Rule. That's a familiar name. Vandenbush.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Vandenbush. Liam practices with him a little bit here and there, I believe, down at Max's. I think on this one, I'm probably gonna go. I think Cade's gonna be able to beat Vandenbush. I got Cade Rule over Vandenbush, and honestly, I think I might put a score on it. I think I'm on this one. I think I might go Cade Rule 6, Torn Vandenbush 2.
Wow.
That's that. I'm gonna write it down too. Let's write that down. Then you can hold me to that one.
Yeah.
Teague's doing push-ups. I'm not doing push-ups.
Yeah, I mean,
Teague's tougher than me.
he did almost give Sonnentag a pity party, like a pity parade or whatever, not getting his 4th last year. It's 3-2.
6-2, Cade. I wrote that down. There we go. You're welcome, Cade. I'm putting your destiny out there right in the universe. So hopefully it helps you. What do you got, Coach? We gotta hear from you here.
Again, I know Vandenbush better than the rest of those guys. I really haven't seen any of those other guys, and I think Vandenbush is a beast.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, he's 43-1 senior year. Maybe it's the way of the senior, but cool. What do you have for rankings on the top 4 here?
Vandenbush first, Rule second. The 5 seed is my 3.
Okay.
And Greeno, I don't even know if he made it.
I don't see him in here.
Yeah, he was in.
Oh yeah, Greeno. Yep, there he is. 8.
Okay, yeah.
8 seed. Yep. So that's not bad. That's actually a pretty decent bracket. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not. There's no real slouch in it. It's let's see. The lowest one would be Jack Owens, I think, with the losses, but I think that's going to be a pretty fun one to watch. I'm going to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, good. Okay, moving along. D3 175. Let's see. We got Nash Banco. We got David Mallon from Aquinas. Man, that team. Holy cow. Okay. They've been making noise for a couple of years, but they're kind of nailing it down this year. But David Mallon, Usberg with Nash Banco. Nash is pretty tough. Liam's wrestled with and against him. He's a tough kid. I might go Banco, but I'm also a big Carter Lewick fan. I'm a big fan of Carter Lewick. So, those guys will have to battle it out. So hopefully, Nash winds up out, but Carter's, man, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one for him. But I'm going to predict a Banco Mallon final.
Okay.
Not to be slept on. Tristan Eckstein.
I was just going to bring him up. He's gonna outplace his seed. I think he's a pretty solid sophomore. I'm looking at. He does have his. If he gets by that first one, his quarterfinal matchup there against Becker. I just look at significant wins. He's lost to him 3 times.
Yeah.
0-3, 0-7, and 3-7. So
okay.
Maybe the 4th time's the charm for him.
Yeah, close that gap a little more and get the win. That's for sure. Yeah, Eckstein, good kid. Let's see. Is there anybody else that I really think is kind of a sleeper in there? There's another.
I mean, Riley Wanick is good.
I was going to bring him up. Yeah. Myra. Yeah, I just think that's going to be the top 4 looks pretty solid. And then you have
Tristan and Riley.
You have Eckstein coming back. Maybe, I'm going to put Eckstein in number 3. Okay. I'll put him 3rd. Just because I like the kid and I think he's going to do good. Even he's got a little bit of a challenge, but I think he'll come out pretty high on the podium. It's a good kid. Great family too. All right. D3 190. Steve, you're not sleeping yet, are you?
No.
If you know any of these teams, I'm telling you right now, jump in and let us know here.
I'm a Coleman guy, and other than Mike and Kukta, they didn't get much love in these seats.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Very true. Very true.
They got a very tough schedule though too. Like they took some losses,
Yeah. Where'd they go? Did they go out of state for a tournament this year?
I don't think so.
Not Coleman?
No.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay. D3 190. Tyson Martin. That's my guy. Again, Sanchez brother in there. Another one. I love Elijah. He's a great kid too. But Martin's he's an animal. He is a guy that as soon as you see him tie up with another guy, it's almost like they all start running.
Yeah.
Here's Myers and Elijah Sanchez.
Yes.
I've repped these kids since they were itty bitty kids.
Yep.
8th grade, he's in the state finals. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just getting crushed. I mean, literally, it's like 14-1.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3rd period rolls around. He looks at me and he goes, I'm like, all right, he wants neutral. Headlocks the kid straight to his back. The kid's on the line. I'm counting back points. And the kid's telling me, he goes, I'm out. No, you're not. You're still in. And I keep counting. Everybody around the mat is yelling, you're still in. And the kid just stopped wrestling and laid there. So I slapped the mat.
Oh, he got it. Nice. That's
that
awesome.
That was the semifinals. I'm sorry. It wasn't the finals. It put him in the finals.
That's awesome.
And the kid got up and said, I wasn't pinned. And the coach walked across the mat and goes, you were flat. Grabbed him by the neck and took him off the mat. And he goes, when the ref's looking at you and he's counting, that means you're on your back. You don't stop there.
Right. He's not counting just waiting for you to get out of bounds. He's counting because you're on your back. That's
God.
That's good.
Hilarious.
I get a kick out of when Machak will look at, like, if one of our guys isn't doing it, like if he's backing up, he'll look at the ref and be like, he's stalling.
Yeah.
He's stalling. He calls it on his own guy. It's hilarious. But you're keeping your guys honest, right? I mean,
true.
Hello, quit backing up, dude. I love that stuff. That's great. Martin, there's just Brayson Kelly. I can't leave Brayson out of the conversation, but I think if anything, he's going to have a hard time in the either quarters or semis. But I got Tyson Martin all the way, though.
Yeah.
That's my dude. That is my guy. Any thoughts, Coach?
No, I like I said, I really don't know. I don't know these guys.
Yeah.
Except for the Sanchez family.
Yep. Right.
And I reffed that Martin last year. He is a beast. I'll give you that.
It's huge. It's so, and the way that he's built and the way that he moves originally is so unassuming until he grabs you, and then you better go. You're going for a ride, that's for sure. All right, we got D3 215, Jackson Schrammick and Bodie Brokop. I put the R in the wrong spot. Yep, Brokop. I don't know many of these other guys on the other side of the bracket here on the back or on the first portion of the bracket. But I do know Brokop and Schrammick from, Teague and Steve constantly are bringing those guys up, so they're obviously doing something right. But I'm going to go off of numbers. I'm going to say Schrammick and Schrader in the finals. Sorry, I'm going to go with that. I think Schrader might do a little upset here. That's where I'm going to go off of. But that's me. Those guys, you know any of these guys, Coach?
I don't, but hey, I seem to be drawn to these five seeds all the time here so far in the D3. Hellenberg from Boyceville, 24-5 sophomore.
Yep.
I know Boyceville, heck of a program, so sometimes I just pick on, hey, I know the program pumps out some good kids, so I'll take them on a flyer.
Yep. Zach Hellendrung, I think it is.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a cool last name. All right, D3, last one, 285. We have, I'm going to tell you this much right now. I'm going to go with Evan Gratz. That's just here's the thing is watching, it's his senior year. The kid's been kind of on fire. With some of he's kind of fun to watch as a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Nehemiah would be a fun match.
Oh, they wrestled at Cheesehead. He put it on us.
I didn't get to see that. Did he?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed it, Evan. I was probably out in the hallway.
Yeah, he pinned us.
Pacing or something. So you throw him?
No.
No?
No, I don't think
just
so.
took him down and turned him.
I think he sucked back, or I might be getting confused with the Southeast.
He's so strong though.
We made to that top 8 and it was bad. Like we ran into ranked nationally guy after ranked national guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was bad.
That'll happen.
I'm gonna go with Hoffman.
You're going Hoffman?
Yeah, I agree. I've seen both of these guys.
Okay.
Hoffman is a heck of an athlete.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a brawler,
right?
Is he smaller?
He's small.
He's short.
15 pounder or 220 last year.
Okay.
Not very tall, but he's as wide as he is tall.
Yeah, he's wrestled 215 this year. I know that.
So. Okay. All right. Well, you got some support here, Hoffman, and I'm still going Evan. I got Evan, but Evan's.
Yeah, that Kane Otto from Coleman though, he's a big boy too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. He is a big boy.
Yeah,
that's right. Big time. Okay, that wraps up D3. Get this paperwork out of here.
Nice.
Beat it, D3. Got some D2 coming up here. Bottom one, I think. Oh yeah, this is, you can tell by the bracket difference. Okay, D2 106. Again, some of these folks, we don't know every single. We are not Teague and Steve. We don't break down numbers like they do. Zach probably breaks them down more, but we definitely have some guys that are going to be exciting to watch in D2 here. All right, right off the bat, Landon Bogard.
Yeah.
I know that he's had some of the losses that he takes are kind of head scratchers, but I think in postseason, I think he's going to pull it together. I'm going Bogard in the end. I know Parker Spearings is good. Not sleeping on him. I'm picking the dark horse here with the little Landon Bogard action. I don't know Shane.
Oh, he's been on fire this year.
I haven't caught a match of his. I haven't seen anything that he's like any kind of replays or anything because I didn't know about him.
Yeah.
So,
pretty sure he was a multiple time youth state champ.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, good. All right, perfect. But I'm going Bogard and Spearings in the finals, and I think Bogard beats him.
Okay.
Yeah, people are laughing. You guys, I'm surprised there are comments coming in right now. Oh, there's no way he's doing that. But I'm calling it. So, Coach, what do you know a couple of these guys?
I do. And people that have seen me in other places on podcasts know my love for the Pulaski invite. So Garrett Ganter from O'Connell Falls, didn't he win the invite this year?
Yes.
He beat Jandren.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to give him a little love and maybe see him put a little. I get it. That second round match is going to be a tough one, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is another Jandren beat Spearings at sectional, and they're 4-5. You would think that would flip.
Yeah, the head to head.
Yeah, I mean
that's weird.
Last week too, it was 1-0. It was ultimate tiebreaker.
Yeah,
so it was...
but I think at the regional, I think it was just flip flopped.
Oh, was it?
Oh, okay.
So I think they've seen each other multiple times.
Yeah.
Because like I know Luxembourg put like 11 in the finals, and they had a rough finals in regional.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm gonna go that route with it. Coach, who's your top pick?
At 6, I gotta go back to that bracket here and let me take a look. I'm gonna go with the Ingham from Amory.
Okay.
Just because I like his older brother.
He's in there. Yeah. All right.
Okay. He beat Hamill 7-0 at Bi-State, and that was a pretty good.
Yeah.
Ingham's no joke. He's good. Okay. So we got 106 covered. D2 113. This is pretty simple. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry there.
Yeah, it's Peterson. Hockey Peterson. Sorry, everybody else, man. Better luck the next 2 years wherever you're at, because wherever that kid's at, it's probably going to dominate. I'm just knowing his training regimen. I mean, he's out by Lucas constantly. He was down there training. I mean, these guys, he goes everywhere to train, anywhere he can get his hands on. I mean, I think it was last year sometime. He was just up here, I think, watching a tournament. Stopped into the practice room, practiced.
Yeah,
like wherever he goes, he's wrestling. Doesn't matter. I think he wrestles in the car,
and I'm pretty sure he's wrestled up as high as 132 this year. Like he just probably weighed like 20.1.
Just wanted a break that week.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. He goes for the best guy at where he can.
Yep.
He's always looking for that.
Gotta love that.
Yep. Yeah. But again, you still got Logan Schad. Nothing to slouch at there. Brent Jarek, another good solid wrestler.
Yeah. Kewaskum's really had a good year.
Dude,
they're on the rise for sure.
Did they send? Was it 8 this year?
I'm not sure the total. But
I think it was 8.
Was it?
That's the most in school history, I think.
We've seen them twice this year on the water, and then we see them at the Fond du Lac invite. They're tough.
Yeah, we got like 3 more, 4 more, 5 more weights where those guys are coming up here. So, Logan Schad, I've seen him wrestle for quite some time. Pull for that kid a little bit, but Brent Jarek, I think I want for my number 2. next to Hawken. I know he's got some guys he can handle back there. Carson Blahowiak, I don't know why he's back there. That's kind of a weird spot, I think, for Carson.
I mean, he's
right,
good, but he was JV state champ last year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So he's good.
It's just a weird spot. I thought he would have been seated a little higher, but it is what it is. All right. D2 120. I think we all agree. Hawken Peterson. D2 120 now. We got Charlie Mute.
I'm not the guy.
Moot.
I don't know.
They pronounced it and they did it correctly. So I'm just going to say Charlie. I don't want to wreck his name. Brady Collins, Carson Newbert. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, these top 5 are.
That's crazy bracket.
Wyatt Migalski. Holy cow. Yeah. Oof.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I've not looked at D2 very well. Like this,
wow.
Gessler as the 8 seed, returning state placer.
Will Schmidt's pretty good too. Jesus.
Ramage is good. Oh my gosh. Mueller and Collins.
Oof.
Quarters.
So yeah. So I think Mueller makes it to Collins, but I think Collins beats Mueller. So I think Collins will make it to the semis, but Mute I think is going to go to the finals. So Collins 3rd. Newbert's going to be in the finals.
Sorry, Steve. I think Migalski gets Newbert again there from Casco. He beat him 5-3 at the invite, so there's a head-to-head there.
Okay.
Hey, okay. Chris, you have to remember, my son wrestled there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that's it. Everybody pay attention to D2 120.
Well, Newbert did beat Migalski last week though, 7-5 and 7 victory.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're 1-1.
Okay, good. That's going to be a good one.
That'll be a good one for sure. But I'm going to call Charlie the champ, but we'll have Charlie Carson and I'm going with Collins at number 3.
Charlie going for his 3rd, or maybe Newbert starts his 4 titles.
Maybe he wrecks that dream.
Yeah, maybe.
Can you be a dream crusher, Carson Newbert? Can you be a dream crusher?
I think he has before.
His dad probably loves the fact that we're just talking about that right now. D2 126. Okay, so we got some more names in here. Okay. Reed Spurley, number 1. Ethan Aird, number 2. Bob Huntley, number 3. Max Gonzalez, number 4. I like that order.
Yeah, I mean, Max Gonzalez.
But I can't sleep on Jimmy Racer.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Bob Huntley's tough.
Bob Huntley's tough, yes.
Hey, I'm looking at Reed's record. 6 matches.
Yeah. Coming back from an
injury.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So explain that to me, because this is where I have questions on. So I know that obviously if you're in the tournament last year, that has some clout as far as points and things like that. But you have a record of 6-0. How does that give you the number 1 spot?
I don't know I can't remember the things right off the top of my head, but
what the criteria was or whatever.
Sure
well,
state champ
his state championship from last year would put him there.
Well, I thought we were saying that didn't have anything to do with it.
It does. It's one of
the.
the.
It does. I thought we said it didn't.
Okay. No, it's one of the top.
Okay. Well, there you go, Reed. Lucky 6-0.
And he beat the 2 seed 6-4 last week. So.
So he kind of solidified his
spot. I mean, because if he doesn't, probably Aird's probably the one. Because he's returning like 2nd or 3rd place last year. So.
Hey,
so that's interesting.
Let's bring up another Kewaskum kid, James Racer.
Yeah, I can't sleep on Jimmy.
Hammer on top with an armbar.
So Jimmy's had a good long history of wrestling. I mean, Liam and him used to go head to head constantly when they were younger. Regionals almost every year they ran into each other, and Liam would take 2nd because he'd lose to Jimmy, and then finally he beat Jimmy by 1 point. And Keegan was coaching in Liam's corner. I'll never forget the one match that we didn't record. All the other useless matches we recorded, they're not useless, but all the other ones from his youth. The one that really probably mattered, because I mean Liam was bawling after that match. It was so big to him, but he beat him by a point. And then after that, Jimmy couldn't beat Liam anymore. But Jimmy was kind of growing up a little bit. He got into hunting. I mean, a kid kills everything. Yeah. If it flies, it dies. If it's brown, it's down. All the combinations of killing that you can do in the woods, Jimmy does.
Yeah,
and he does it well. And then he got back and he started going to kind of running into AWA a little bit. Now he goes there full time, and he's made a huge comeback.
Yeah. So
I think honestly, him being at 6 kind of hurts my feelings.
I mean, Huntley majored him.
What?
Huntley majored him.
Well, how long ago though?
On the water.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. I think Jimmy beats Bob this time.
Yeah, that'd be a.
That's where I'm going.
Turnaround. That's sure. 11-3 to
brilliant move-ins.
Yeah.
You know,
I can just say that both those guys are bangers, man. That's going to be a physical match.
Yep, for sure. So but again, it's I'm going my heart.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Voting on my heart on that one. Go Jimmy. Go Jimmy. Maybe I'll make a T-shirt. Go Jimmy this year. Wear that around. That's D2 126. Again, that order looks pretty good. I'm just putting Jimmy in front of Bob.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
Max Gonzalez, man, he's
pretty damn good.
That'll be. I'll love to see. I can't wait for that semi.
Yeah, he's damn good. He's fun to watch. Okay, D2 132, Colton Hush 1, Teague Holzer 2, Peter Tomazovic 3, and Blakely Bastian 4. Yeah, they're sleeping on it's. God, this is a really good bracket.
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Zemke at the 12 seed. That's got to be the toughest 12 seed I've ever seen.
Ever. Wow. Ingham. Same. Where was the other Ingham from?
Which one?
Wyatt Ingham.
Oh, he's from.
That's Amory.
Oh, Amory.
What I mentioned before.
Yeah. This one's from Prairie.
Okay. I like that order, but I think
Weston's Wyatt's brother, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trey and Ethan.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
That will be. I'm having a hard time deciding who's going to win that one. I think Ethan wins it. Trey's tough though.
Yeah.
If that's going to go down to a possible overtime match right there. God, in the first fucking round.
Yeah, that's a nice bracket.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Ethan in front of Trey. Sorry, Trey. You and your dad are great people, but I'm going with Ethan on this one. I don't know that Ethan beats Blakely though.
I'm trying to see if there's a head-to-head. I'm not seeing one right now.
Zemke beat Blakely?
Yeah, 7-6 at regional.
Then Ethan can possibly beat Blakely.
I don't know how it went at sectional, but it must have been the other way around. I mean, you can't really assume it the way they've been ranking them or seeding them anyway. But
I think it's going to be a Hush Tomazevic final, but I think Immel makes it to the semis.
Yeah, Peter lost. He lost to Holzer at the Northern Badger.
That's why he's below.
Yeah, that was a good match. So I think it was
like 4-6 or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Okay. What do you got on that one, Coach?
I'm going to take Hush and the Freedom guy in the finals.
Tomasevic, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Peter runs with Petey. They practice a lot together. So
okay. Yeah.
They definitely bang some ideas off each other. So that's a good man. So we got 120, 126 wasn't bad, but then 132.
Yeah.
Wow. This is gonna be fun to watch. Okay. That kind of honestly that makes D1 look a little lopsided.
I mean, yeah,
that's a good bracket.
10 good guys at 132. That was
okay. All right, D2 138. Oh, founding father William Penn.
Yeah, there it is.
Teague's founding father guy. Bryson Scholes is 4. Mason Mao is 3. Cole Bozile, another kid, a lot of history with him. He's a great wrestler. I haven't seen who were his 3 losses to.
He lost to Delbrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Casco. Yep.
Yeah. Three times, I think.
That was just him?
Yeah, I think so. I know it's 2 for sure.
Okay. That explains why he's at a different weight.
No, he's
Caleb?
Yeah, he lost to him.
What?
Yeah.
Delabrew's at 5.
Yeah.
He's lost to him twice. I know that for sure. He must have beat him at sectional.
Man.
No, he got second at sectional.
He
lost to him again. All 3 of his losses are to Delbrew, and he's seated above him.
Is there a past state place winner in there?
Yeah, I mean he got
that would be it if Delbrew hasn't placed.
Oh, he got 6 last year. Delbrew did, but
what is Bozile?
Yeah, Bozile got 4th and 6th. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that law of averages there.
Yeah, it's just I just don't get that. I mean, if he's 3-0 against somebody,
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm taking Scholes to win it all anyway. There, so
are you?
Yeah,
I have not got to see him yet. I'm very excited.
Man.
He's pretty good to watch.
Yeah.
He's solid.
He's good.
I think I watched him wrestle. Oh man, and it wasn't like he blew him out of the water, but he controlled him the whole time. As a freshman, that was pretty impressive. But yeah, that's a good pick. You know, I'm gonna go with Penn. I'll go with Penn on this one. I'm gonna let Cole Bozil find his way to the finals with Penn. I think that's how that's gonna go. Okay. D3 or D2 138 done. D2 144. Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah.
This one should be pretty simple. Owen Safrud. About it. That's all I got on that one. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Casco. You guys you're not beating Safrud.
Yeah, I mean Kellen Kelly he's good. He got third last year, but I mean, or Seferd is his due.
Yeah.
He's got second and third.
Yep. I like to call him the mini Brock Lesnar. It's kind of the way he's shaped, his neck. I mean, it's the way he's built. It's like a mini Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So I got Safrud there. That's a pretty simple one.
I don't know him. I don't think I've ever. Well, I've probably seen him out on the mat at state, but never realized or paid attention.
Another Sarbacher,
right?
Sarbacher kid.
Yeah.
D2 150. Oh, here we go. See now, okay, I know Danny Heiser. Well aware. Well aware of Danny Heiser. I'm voting for Cage based on his name alone.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going Cage. Sorry, Danny. I know you're probably going to do something, but I'm going with Cage because his name is Cage.
Okay.
And that's what I'm picking.
That's one way to pick him.
That's I mean, hey, you got to be a little unrealistic sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Max Ronsman, that's hard to pass up on. I mean, I'm still going Cage.
Yeah.
Because his name's Cage.
Okay.
Max Ronsman, sorry. I know you're probably going to be in the finals, but it's going to be with Cage.
Then why are you apologizing? He knocked off Heidler. Shouldn't be apologizing for that.
So that's where I'm going with that one. I don't see anybody else in there that's really going to give too much of a tussle. DeRocher. Can't sleep on DeRocher, but Ronsman's going to be a tough one to pop out of the bracket and just kind of dominate. So
I'll tell you, that regional final was tight.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. It was a 1-point match.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that.
How much stalling?
No, to both these young men's credit, those two boys got after it for 6 minutes. Yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Respect there. My money's on Cage. I should make a T-shirt of all the picks I made.
Yeah.
And wear them around state. See if
there
people
you go.
Yell at me. Why is my kid's name?
They'll yell at you even if your name's not.
They probably will. It's fun. That's why I show up. That's why I go to events. Yelled at. All right. So that was pretty obvious on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cage.
Yeah.
Cage.
I don't think I'm going with that. But
everybody's picking Danny. Yeah. I get it, guys. All right. So we'll go D2 157. You got a Daly, you got a Hart, you got a Gage, LaSavage.
There you go.
I'm gonna look that name up tonight. And I'm gonna see why and how they spelled it like that. That's crazy.
Wait, that's how you say that?
Yeah, LaSavage.
Really?
Yeah, it's Gage LaSavage. I always said Lozwich.
I would have not.
I would have.
There's no way I would have got close to that.
I would not have gotten LaSavage. Yeah, not at all. I think it was.
Lozwich looks way closer.
I can't remember what event we were at. I think it was for one of the WIAA Wrestle events or whatever. And someone's like, "Hey, did you see Gage LaSavage?" I'm like, "Who? I don't know who Gage LaSavage is." And they pointed him. I was like, "That's Lozwich." Like, no. It's pronounced LaSavage. And I'm like, "Come on." And then Teague confirmed.
Okay, I was gonna say, is Teague confirmed this? Because
Teague confirmed it. Yeah. So he probably got some Dippin' Dots for it.
This
is a young Daly, and I know that he's doing pretty damn good. I mean, 32-5. It's really hard for me to look past Gage. And Brody, why is he only 19-0? Was he hurt?
Yeah, he was hurt too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hey, what about Griffin Marco?
Yeah, I know.
Hard to sleep on that name.
And
right? I mean,
true.
Well, the 8 seed.
True.
The 8 seed in this bracket lost to Hart 9-11.
Oh,
so
Holopka was at 165, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at one point. He was injured all last year. Got 4th and 5th and 22 and 21. So. Yeah, so he's tough, but
I'll go with Brody. Brody had a good match last year against Rhett. That was pretty. What was it? 2-1?
What
with Rhett Koenig?
Wasn't it overtime?
I think it was. It might have been overtime. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Brody on this one.
Yeah, he won his freshman year. Hasn't won it again, so he's see if he can get back.
I think it's his time.
I'm gonna take a Marco here. That's just the name.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. 100%.
I like that Denmark number 6. I'm not gonna even try and say his last name, but the Denmark kid, he beat Peyton at the
invite.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He looked really good.
Yes, that surprised me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No
okay. Griffin Marco is Cole's brother. Is it Cole Marco?
I'm assuming.
Yeah. That name came up in the seating meeting. That Denmark kid.
Yeah.
And I just went, Steven, whatever. That guy. Because you go through all the names to make sure the coaches are paying attention. And the Denmark coaches just looked at me. I'm like, I'm not pronouncing that.
Stephen K. Stephen K.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Do you imagine making a name badge for that too? 5 miles long.
So many consonants.
So many. So many tongue twisters in that name alone. So that's I got Brody Hart. You guys are going Marco. Where are you going? Polo? Where are you going?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Hart.
You going Hart?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're a numbers guy.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. Okay, so we got D2 165. Wasley, I'll give him the nod. Just because I don't know any of these other guys.
Well, the Cellier's good. He came up though. He might be small.
Oh, from 57.
Yeah.
I'll give Owen the edge just because of record alone.
Yeah. I mean, Owen's on another level on top too. So.
Yeah, he kind of showed that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He pinned Liam.
Yeah,
he pinned Liam at an event that they had. So Liam made the mistake of putting his leg up in the wrong place, and he kicked that bad boy right in and turned him right over. It's like, well, we're gonna learn how to kick that foot out of there again, aren't we? But so I'll give the nod to Owen on that one. St. Croix. I don't even know who I'd pick. I mean, DeCellier, I guess number 2, but I just don't know. I haven't seen these guys wrestle.
Yeah.
I think after this year, I probably see a little bit more, but Schmidt sounds familiar. That's Sam Schmidt, but the Lakeside Lutheran does not ring a bell at all.
No.
Again, some of these teams, man, that Teague and those guys read off. It's like, where are you?
Yeah.
I don't know where you're from. So cool. That's what I got. Coach, anything special notes on that?
I'm going with Owen. Just as like I said, I haven't seen any of these guys wrestle either. So
Sorry, D2 165. Sorry to disappoint you. That's what we got. Owen's open and shut case there. 175. We got Mason Lane on top. Justin Klinkner. I know Liam used to run into Klinkner a little bit when he was younger. But I haven't seen him wrestle since. But the record doesn't lie. He's pretty close to the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Did he lose to the number 1 seed?
No, he lost to Kindbaum in regional and then beat him at sectional.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Klinkner winning it.
I roughed that match. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
The difference was they got into a scramble and Klinker got caught on his back coming out of a scramble.
That's where he would with Liam too. Yeah.
With 2 and
at regional.
At regional, yeah.
Okay.
And then Klinker just couldn't get any offense going after that.
Yeah, I mean that kid's probably got to be huge. He was 90 all year and came down. So.
Yeah,
Klinkner did.
No.
Gotcha. Still gonna go with Klinkner.
Yeah,
I'm picking him to win it. You're welcome, Justin. It's my pick. How about you, Coach? What do you got?
Well, I'm not necessarily gonna pick this guy to win it, but to outplace this seed, gonna pick one with my heart here. Patrick Moore from Freedom.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's got Kindbaum in the quarters. That'll be a good match.
Has Patrick wrestled him?
I'm trying to look real quick. I don't see one jumping out.
It had to be at.
They had to see each other at sectionals.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He beat him 14-7 at sectionals.
He beat Patrick 14-7.
Yeah. For second
sectional.
Yeah, for second place, like true second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll play. I have Klinkner winning it, but I'll put Patrick. I'll put Patrick third.
I agree. I think he'll be above 6th place. I
yes,
agree.
for sure. for sure.
My dark horse to make the finals is the Medford kid, Kawa.
Logan?
Yeah, he put it on Brady at Eau Claire.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he could do really well. I think he could maybe make the finals out of that.
Okay. Yeah, I got Klinkner first, Moore's third. Then I'll put Mason Lane second. I think he's going to lose to Klinkner. But that's that. 175. Done. D2 190. Wow, Wyatt Ingham. Max Matthias.
Oh, this is a crazy break.
Trey Schoenbeck. Silas Daly. What the hell's going on here? Oh. Then the only one that I really know on this beginning portion of the bracket, would be Owen Burling.
Yeah.
So I know Owen. Carson Loshaw I've seen a couple times, but I don't know him wrestling well enough, but I think I see him making it out of that, but he's not going to beat Silas.
Yeah.
So there's that. Max Matthias, I got in the finals with Silas for sure.
I'm going to take Ingham over Matthias in the semis there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be an awesome match.
It is going to be an awesome match.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be one that Liam's going to be sitting by. His Max kind of chums around with him a little bit, so that'll be a fun one. That'll be fun. So yeah, wow.
So how'd that Schoenbeck Matthias go? I know Matthias won. Were you at that sectional,
Steve?
That was at the regional, not the sectional.
Oh, you were at the regional. Okay. And Schoenbeck beat him at the regional, right?
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay.
Or no, Matthias got it 7-3. Yeah. So he's won the last two. I didn't know that.
Yeah, buddy.
1-1 at the. Okay.
Got some Max Matthias going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, Daly has been really good too.
Yes.
This was a hard.
Yes.
This was a hard one to rank all year.
Yes. Here's the thing. I don't think Max is going to beat Daly though.
Yeah.
Don't think so. That's going to be a fun match, but I don't see. I mean, so like Liam's practiced with Daly a couple times, and his hands are huge.
Oh yeah.
They're gigantic.
Yeah.
And not only are they huge, they're strong.
Yeah.
So he's like, anytime you try to like get his hands off your wrist or something, he goes, you're spending 5 minutes doing it.
Right.
Because his grip is so hard, So it's like he goes, you waste so much time just trying to get out of the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Matthias hasn't really. I mean, he has one loss, but it's a like a slam. So that's his only actual loss was a.
Oh really?
DQ.
Who has Silas lost to?
Silas has lost to Mirasola twice.
Okay.
Maybe 3 times.
Yeah. That's it though.
Yeah.
That tells you anything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he lost to Sinclair too.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
another slouch, right?
Kind of soft schedule is he wrestling for crying out loud?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, and he bumped up to wrestle.
Give us a call when you wrestle somebody really tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, God.
Right. Oh man.
All right. Moving on up. D2 215. A couple of these guys. Chase Matthias. Kale Lies gang. Can we talk about
Is there a taller wrestler in the world?
ever at all that wrestled in high school sports?
I don't think so.
Because I think a kid, I'm pretty sure that if he were standing in a gymnasium and he jumped up just straight up, he could touch the ceiling. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Tallest one I've ever seen in Wisconsin is Brady Stump, and he's 6'9".
Oh yeah, the heavyweight from Kimberly back in the day.
What?
Yeah. Yes. One of the most gentle giants I've ever seen. That's a good
He
kid.
was a 6'9" wrestler?
Yeah.
Yes. We lost Steve.
Come back, Steve.
Steve, what are you doing? There you go. You're back. You turn the lights off? What are you doing in there?
There we go.
Hand check. All right. So we got
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? There you go, Steve. Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Steve, can you hear us?
I'm thinking that's a no.
I don't think so.
Steve can't hear us.
We can see him though.
Yeah. I can hear him. Steve, we can hear you. Or not. He's got audio settings. Anyways, we'll keep going here.
Okay.
All right. Were we on 285?
No, we haven't
We didn't
finished.
finish 215.
Oh, I'm sitting here looking right at it. We were talking about Kale Leisgang and how long his legs get.
Yeah.
Steve, you let us know how you're doing. I'm going to take him off for just a second. All right, there we go.
Hey, this is a crazy bracket too with some really tough guys.
So that's what I was
Blake
noticing.
Fury's the 5 seed.
Yeah.
You know what I
they
mean?
were talking about Vols too. Vols just got 150, I think, right?
Wow.
Yeah, Vols has got 150 wins.
Steve, can you hear us now? How about now?
Yeah, I mean, Theory's only loss is to Garrett Kaczynski, 5-6 at the bi-state.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was 5-6.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I just looked that up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that the 5 seed there is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But I mean, it has to be.
I'll text Steve quick. So I'm honestly with this one. I didn't see Ian Smith wrestle, but he's 16-0.
Yeah.
So is Chase. Holy cow, 37-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going Chase.
Ian Smith is runner-up behind Whiting, and then won it last year at 95. So, and he was hurt a lot of the year. I mean, he's committed to Northern Illinois. He's good, very good. That'll be a very good match.
I'm gonna text Steve here quick while you guys are. So 215. I got Chase. Then number 2. I'll go Ian Smith, but Theory is going to be number 3.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think Smith gets Chase, but there he is. He's back on there now.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if he can hear us though.
Okay.
Steve, can you hear us? He's playing with the settings. Oh God.
You see, he just typed, I had a call come in and I can't hear you guys.
I just texted him. We can't hear you yet.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hey,
you can jump back in.
Hey, Brad, I just got a little intel here.
Uh-oh.
On my communicator.
What's that? Who said what?
We're going to go back to Liam's match with Jimmy. Who remember we were talking about that?
Yeah. Jimmy Racer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And she tells me that you really can't get much credit for that win because you were way too emotional as a dad coach. And Keegan caught a little reffing mistake with injury time at the start of the third. That was the turning point. So I just wanted to throw that out to you. I got some good sources out there.
That was good intel. That was correct. I was the one.
She's probably right upstairs in your house.
That was good. I remember because Keegan had to coach because that one I was too revved up for. That was one of those. It was one of those matches where it was like Liam's. I know he can win this one.
Yeah,
I know he can win. I was like, it doesn't have to be by 5. It doesn't have to be by 20.
Right.
It can be by 1. I know he can win it. I think my voice was fine the entire day up until that match. I was screaming so much. There's Steve. Here's Steve. I'm coming, Steve. I'm coming. Can you hear us now?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, Steve's back.
I had a phone call come in, and all of a sudden everything went silent.
Yeah, technology. I tell you what, right? So that is the Jimmy Racer story. It was so weird, and thank God Keegan was there because the injury time at the end, Liam got choice, so he took bottom.
Right.
Because Jimmy wasn't going to turn him. That was. I can't believe we didn't video that match.
Yeah.
Cannot believe we didn't video that match. All right. So we did 215. I think we kind of discussed that a little bit.
Yeah.
285 is going to be a head scratcher.
285. Let's see. I don't know. Kulma.
How long is Hopkey on the mat? Is what I want to know.
How long is what?
Hopkey going to be on the mat? That's
less than a period.
Less than three minutes.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Yeah. I got Hunter winning it.
Okay.
Winning it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Coy. Sorry, Coy. Your senior year heading to Minnesota, you're losing that championship. Sorry. That's what's happening.
That's a great pick.
My money's going on the Clovers. My money's on the Clovers. I know. I think we all know what the outcome is, but I'm going with the dark horse. That's why, because right now I'm not betting anything.
No. So
I'll say whatever. But once I start betting money, then I don't say any. Unless I know I'm winning, I don't put money down on anything. That's how I gamble. But yeah, no, Coy's gonna win. But hopefully Hunter can give him a little bit of a battle. He's fun to watch. Been around those guys for a long time too. But who do we got on the other side here? The first part of the bracket. Willie Graham. Sounds like a preacher.
Yep.
Yep. Sam Keeler. I don't know these other guys. I can't even tell. And
Keeler's a 215-pounder that moved up.
Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved up to Hopkey.
Well, he moved up to get out of that regional.
No,
that,
I know.
That regional was
like
loaded at 215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a crazy bracket. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we know what's going on there. 285. All right. So we are on to, and this might upset someone, but we're on to the premier D1.
Oh, okay.
D1 bracket. Oh, okay. No, D1. Okay. 106. So this gets a little crunched up because these brackets are a little bigger. So I got to do what all these other guys are doing now.
I got a few pages of notes just like you, Brad.
I gotta go ahead and put these bad boys on here. So do some reading. So I like, obviously Andy's in it, you know. But I have a lot of history with Will.
Yeah.
Andy, I love you. I really do. But Deshemin is tough. I know Ruggs has gone against him several times. And Rugg kind of, it was always, to me, it seemed like it's because their buddies wrestling each other.
Yeah.
And that kind of got in the way. As far as I know how good he is and I know he's done this, vice versa, you know, between the two. It just seems like Deshemin has always been able to kind of keep it cool together a little bit when it comes to maybe either being down or whatever. And but he's
got 2 wins, 3-1 and sudden victory and a 5-1 win over this year.
Yep. And then you got Bailey Casey, you know.
Yeah.
You can't not look at a Casey and wonder where he's going to wind up. So this is going to be tougher with these brackets. Hamill looks a little small for 106.
He weighs 108.
I mean, the kid looks like a rail.
Yeah.
He looks super duper skinny. Whereas some like when you look at D Piazza, he's a little, I mean, obviously he came from 113 or whatever, but
yeah, he weighed 107.8 at
that is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the hair, like, but it does not seem like he weighs that much.
Yeah, I mean,
Armagost, that's another one. You know, he's the 3 seed. I think I'm gonna. Did Andy wrestle Armagost?
no,
we didn't see those guys.
No, we beat the
I don't
Auburndale
remember
kid,
a lot
and
of shit.
then the Auburndale kid beat Armagost.
Okay,
So.
So I'm gonna give Andy the nod into the finals. I don't know that he's gonna beat Deshemin if Deshemin's the one that's there.
Right. Andy did beat Rugg 12-0 in March.
Yes.
So
that I know.
Yeah.
I think Andy's length is Deshemin's a buzzsaw on his feet, right?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
From what the times I've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, I mean, I'm trying not to make predictions and all these, just trying to put out information, right? Because I have people walking up to me this weekend. I just, you know what I mean? That's the last thing. I'm not making predictions. I'm trying to throw out information and create some banter and some conversation, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Andy's length could neutralize some of that. I think.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the other one, and again, Casey is not someone I want to overlook. I think Casey can definitely make his way to the finals. I just think that the Deshemin match is going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, the toughest first round match I see is Needham and Rugg in the first round.
I've got that one written down here too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Like I know Needham has had some injury defaults. Like he injured out against Armagost at the team sectional.
Okay.
And then at the regular sectional as well. So that one could be really good first round match.
Yeah. I see Bailey making the semifinals, but again, Deshemin's tough. I think it's D Piazza and Deshemin in the finals, and if anything, Casey's third for sure. I think those seeds are correct. No, that's not correct. Casey's higher.
Casey's 4, but
yeah, 4, close enough.
Yeah,
and I'm going to bet Needham finishes way higher than 12th.
Yes, yep, I agree there. Wholeheartedly agree. So there we got that one. Jaden Torres, that's another name though too.
Yeah, I mean this is where they're inconsistent with this because I mean Jaden Torres is a returning state qualifier. Why is he the 10 seed?
Right.
Like it's just not consistent. I'm fine with it, obviously.
But right. But
I don't want Andy to be lower.
But as far as the pick goes, like why would you put him way?
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like they valued so much previous state, you know, and so it's like a head scratcher. All
right. So that was the first mess right there, because that's definitely what's going to be happening. We'll see exactly how it goes. But D1 113. I'm going to go with Brayton on this one. I think Brayton's winning it. Sorry, Bast. I hate that, I'm friends with those guys too, but it's as far as just watching these guys wrestle this year. Casey's on kind of a mission. It's his senior year. I think the whole family has been really, just kind of dialed in.
Yeah.
So it's I think that one's going to be a tough one for Bass, but I think Bass is in the finals. Owen Becker, another kid I don't want to sleep on. I know he's done really well. Wathke again. So here's my thing with Wathke. I didn't know about him until like postseason here.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh man, he's been doing this. I'm like, I first time hearing of this.
Well, he got bumped out of the lineup last year by Elias Schlump.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
Yeah. So he was good. He was doing really well. And then Elias, is that how you say it?
It's Elias.
Elias
Schlump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not my kid.
Yeah. I'm not good with names.
You're fine.
I just point and say that guy right there. That's who I'm talking about.
But yeah, I'm picking Brayton off the bat. Ethan would be number 2. Micah Beckett. I think the seeds are pretty good there.
Yeah, but
1, 2, 3.
Wathke's beat Beckett the last 2 times by 1 point.
Yeah. But how about that bottom of the bracket in general? Beckett, Wathke, and Casey.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
totally.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. It's weird. So that's why. So sometimes even like looking at rankings just makes no sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the taking it. Not you guys may agree with Zach, but I've never heard of someone being taken out of the rankings because they were hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never heard of that.
Well, it happens every week on my rankings.
On yours, yes, but I'd never seen it before.
Well, then now you have.
You're a dick. That's cool. Oh God. But that's it. That's my pick. I think those seeds are pretty good. Obviously, like everybody's saying, Wathke, it's kind of a weird spot for him, but
I think there's a dark horse, Thiago Girdola. Is that how you say his last name?
Oh, from Wilmot?
Yeah, he's the 8th seed, and he beat Andy in the middle school state last year, 5-4. So
Guardiola,
yeah, whatever.
Okay.
As the 8th seed,
that's your sleeper.
Not to make the finals or anything. I'm just saying he could definitely get on the podium as the 8th seed. Obviously.
Make some noise. Yeah. Okay.
But I could see him coming all the way back.
Right on.
Right on.
Well. I get respect to the top 4. I think that looks pretty accurate. I think that's kind of what I would go with too. So no arguments there. Good job, track wrestling. On a couple of them. So we got 120. This one's pretty shut. I would say. I don't want to bet against Schlumpf, but Neitzel's hard to beat.
Yeah.
So I'm going number 1's going to be Neitzel. I'll give Aloyas the number 2. But Maximus Hay.
Let's say what that Hayes.
Man. Maximus Hay. Okay. Did they wrestle?
I don't believe so.
And no tournament or anything like that anywhere?
I don't see any in my notes.
Just came up or just came down, remember?
But what about preseason? Anything preseason did they wrestle?
That I saw, no.
I gotta look at shit. God dang it. Ugh. Kale Zielinski. Landon Freeman. Aiden Ari. Come on, man. You guys are killing me. Too many good guys. Patrick Scruns. That's another good name. So I guess, oh, Jesus. Still going to be Neitzel, but it's a toss-up for me between Schlumpf and Hay, though. Newville's going to have a hard time with Hay. That's just going to be a rough match. I mean, don't get me wrong. Love Newville. He's been around us for a long time, too, but I just don't see him beating Maximus Hay. He's just too fast.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what's swinging the deal for you there.
It's speed. It's speed on that. And again, I seen Olin's always been able to catch a couple guys here and there, but I think the speed's just a little beyond him on this one. But then Aloyas, God, Aloyas is real tough and physical.
His snap downs are crazy.
Yes, very heavy-handed wrestler. But Max doesn't need to tie up. That's the thing. Max can work from the outside.
He can score from space. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he can do that. He can do that sweep. So I mean,
the one thing I'm gonna say is like when he got beat by Windling or whatever,
from
Valders, he controlled him on top, and that's something Schlumpf can do.
Yes, for sure.
So
he's got to take him down first.
Yeah,
though. I mean,
right.
You may have.
He doesn't need to.
Well, he always pick top.
Yeah,
I know a coach that likes to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm gonna go. I'll I'll give Schlumpf a pass on this one. I'll let him. He'll get into the finals. It's going to be a tough match.
Oh yeah, that's going to be great.
Whew. I'll be watching that one for sure. But then Aiden Ari, I think, is going to be the one that's obviously going up against Neitzel. I just don't know how that would go. 41-9, 51.
It's already happened twice. It was 3-2.
Oh, did it?
10-2.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 3-2. That's pretty dang close.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, 10-2 on the second one.
Yeah.
But he's been turning up the heat a lot in that last part of the season here. Ari has been. So it's like, I'm still going with Neitzel. His mom's going to hate me.
Yeah.
Ari's mom's going to hate me. But that's where I'm going to go. Neitzel's winning it. I'm going to give Schlumpf the nod to second. And I think Hay takes, no, I'm going to go with Ari third.
The Flighter beat Max Hay.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Ari getting past those guys for third. So I think that's how that's going to go.
That'll be a very impressive freshman to get third in this bracket.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Great.
I think he's capable. Okay. Good. Any comments? Anything touch on that bracket? No. Steve?
Nah, I'm good with that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Glad to pass the test on that one. All right. D1 126. Let's see. We got Carter Freeman on top. Then we got the man Easton Cooper. Torin Kuokanen. Grady Gallagher. Logan Clausen. Cade Aberg. Damn it, Cade. Why are you the 6th seed? It's because he's a freshman. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a tough match. He's going to get, I think Aberg's going to make it to Cooper. I don't know that Cooper is going to lose to Aberg, though. I see Carter Freeman making it to the finals. You got some dogs in this fight here, Chris. So
yeah,
I'll put my 2 cents worth out here, and I'll let you roll with what you got going on.
All right, go ahead.
But I do have cash. I have cash getting out of the quarters or the first round. Freeman's gonna be a tough match. I'll give. Let's see. Aberg's third. And then you got Freeman first, Cooper second, Cash fourth.
Oh.
I don't know who's fifth. I don't know who would make it into the fifth place spot. I didn't really look at that yet.
Turner Campbell or something.
Yeah, could be. Cole de Chateau.
Well, he's got a long way to go if he loses that first one.
What?
But that's my fourth.
If you like botting for fourth, well, we better win that first one.
Yeah.
I think you are. Yeah. I think you win that one.
That's the plan, but hey.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I think he's got it.
Watch some film on him. He's just like his
brother, slippery.
Yeah.
On top,
I like our draw there. We'll wrestle hard, see what happens. I'm gonna tell you right, the number 7 seed, Hayden Shalabi.
Yep.
I'm gonna predict him to get up. It might be 6th, but he's gonna go ahead of his spot.
Okay.
We saw him on the water, and he was way better than I was thinking he was going to be when he went out there. We ended up beating him. Let's see, who would it have been? It might have been. Oh, I can't remember.
126.
Might have been even.
No, Ellerman pinned him.
Ellerman pinned him.
Ellerman, yeah, Ellerman. But okay, it was way close.
Yeah,
he was tough. He was solid. So
I'll put him number 5.
There you go.
Cash wrestle. Cash beats him.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Chase me down at the Kohl Center. I don't care. Better be chasing me with pizza though. That's all I have to say. So yeah, that's my round out. So that's a nice little bracket right there.
Yeah, I mean, Logan Clausen's a 4-time qualifier. Like that's a tough 11 seed, you know.
Yep.
But Aberg's really good.
Yeah, I can't get past Aberg. The kid's worked too hard. He's been putting in he's been getting some decent matches on his belt. So I'm really pulling for Aberg. So good luck, Abby. All right, D1 132. Huh.
I'm excited for this one.
I don't even want to talk about it. So I don't want to hear from Peters if I say the wrong thing, or I'm pulling for Petey. I mean, do.
Well, of course.
But there's also Nolan. You know, there's Nolan Skiba. Kellen's just so damn hard to look past. Because PD. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like, damn it, PD's winning it. I'm calling it. You guys are gonna pick something else. I can smell it already. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna stay true to Kakana on this one. I'm pulling with Petey. Second Kellen. Sorry, Kellen. You can punch me at the Kohl Center. It's fine. Nolan, man. You're talking about a tough bracket, dude. Two tough guys you can get past. I think you can get past Lucas. I have a hard time looking at either one of you getting past Kellen Wolbert, though. It's just that's why I'm pulling with Luke. I'm voting with my heart on this one. I gotta. There's just too much at play. To sit here and try and balance it out and act like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just voting on my heart. Lucas Peters.
Just because that'll be the third time this year, right?
Yeah.
They'll meet each other.
It would be
5-2 and
that'll be
4-3.
awesome. I hope we get this out because I like to see it.
Well, and he was ahead the last one. He was ahead 3-0.
Yeah, and then he
got taken down.
Taken down and rode out.
Yeah.
30.
Wow.
4-3. It's crazy. I was like, dude, you're right there.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. But anyways, so that's where I'm going with that one. Not to sleep on any of these other guys. Let's talk about Luke Kamish. I know he's obviously seated pretty well. He's doing all right. 24-2. I want to say Peyton Oberg. It's another one that the guys have been bringing up a lot. So hope maybe he can be a guy that kind of outplaces his seating. But yeah, that's what I got. Much luck to those three: Kellen, Nolan, and Lucas. It's going to be
was another head scratcher. Like, Nolan was a qualifier, right? Last year?
Correct.
At 120.
Yep.
It's being that sectional runner up that'll kill you.
I know, but it's just crazy. Like Brody Toledo. I mean, you guys have very similar records, and you were a state qualifier last year. Sectional champ is valued over state qualifier.
I believe so. On the
that's crazy.
Matrix.
That's crazy to me. I don't.
Yeah. I know, man. I'm telling you. That's why I was starting to do Midwest rankings, like just the Midwest.
Yeah, I mean, I got Nolan third. Like that's what I have him ranked. You know, like
it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
I know they don't go off my rankings or anything. I know that, but I'm just saying, like that was shocking to me.
What do so track obviously has its own equations, right, and its own filters and things like that. But what does the WIAA? Do they use any type of ranking for any type of things that they do? I don't know how that works.
Every time you go above somebody, you just get a point. So you get a point for everything. Like when you got something above somebody, you get a point.
But what if you win a championship?
What do you mean?
Like if you win a championship in your sport, does that give you extra points?
I would think so. Yeah.
Does it? I have no idea.
Yeah, I would think so.
Mel and I didn't talk about that in our conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got D1 138. This is pretty easy for me. Tyson Peach. Sorry, that's pretty cut and dried for me. I know other guys, like I was surprised to see Joel Sullivan at 138.
Yeah, he was.
It's like 152 the other year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he shrank.
138 2 years ago because Grayson wrestled him in the semis.
I love Tristan North, great kid, great competitor. He's gonna have a hard time with Declan. I love JD. I can't believe JD's 138. Another kid that I thought was gonna be like
how is Peach second when he took fourth and fifth?
Yeah.
Declan was third last year.
Yeah, Declan got third.
Oh, you are? Okay. Well, I'm looking at their auto seeds.
Yeah.
But that's not listed under the wrestler. Peach is
right.
Declan's not.
I'm gonna put Colin McDowell he's obviously a great wrestler. I just don't think he can beat Tyson. So I see Tyson and Declan in the finals. Tyson's gonna wipe the floor with Declan, and then
careful.
Not on that one. I'm not. Sorry, guys. That's that one. I'm just kind of going out there on a limb on that one. Eddie Schrader, not sleeping on him. Honestly, I think Eddie could wind up in the back with Colin.
I've got notes in red about Eddie Schrader, which means it's important.
Okay, we need to talk about him.
Absolutely.
He's a tough kid. I'm surprised the 7th seed is what he got. Because what are the losses? Who are his losses to? The 4?
Well, and he wasn't a qualifier ever.
Last year he didn't?
No.
Shit.
He's only lost to Nina.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
He's only lost to Nina. He's got 3 to Cook and 1 to Herm.
Yep.
Okay. So that's I think he's obviously gonna have a hard time with Peach, but I think he's gonna be able to climb his way back.
Oh yeah, he'll be on the podium. He has. We talked about how impressed we were with Scholes from Kewaskum when we went through the D2 stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got a win over Scholes, 3-2.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No kidding?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the boy can scrap a little bit.
Yep, that's right. I see Eddie in the backside with Colin wrestling for third. You may see North in the 4th, 5th match. He's got a tough side there.
I mean, I'm not sure he gets by Craditchville or however you say it.
Right. Yep, exactly. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully he doesn't take a second one on the backside. But that'll be an interesting, fun one to watch. But I got Peach all the way on that one. So that's how that's going. Okay, so we got D1 144 on top. Jacob, I think as much as I don't want to go against the Sarbacher thing, I mean Jacob's got to get one eventually, right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
I've been impressed with Jacob this year. Obviously, he's been really good this first 2 seasons, but he's just gone to another level.
Yep.
He's just his motor and his focus and just the aggressiveness that he's picked up this year. It seems way beyond what he had last year. I think he's on a mission. For sure. And that's the other thing too, is, I mean, just looking at the field that is here. I mean, it's not like he didn't have challenges here and there to have to wrestle kids to be able to take an L, and he hasn't taken an L. So and that kind of spells it out. So I got Herm winning it. Doomer's a tough kid, been around him for quite some time. I do think that he could make his way to the semis. If he does, though, Doomer's gonna have a hard time with Sarbacher. Did Doomer take any losses to any of these guys like Fish? Who are his 3 losses to?
Doomer has a split with Rabideau, a 4-1 win and lost by pin, the 4 seed from Germantown.
Yeah, and he lost to an Illinois kid, and he lost to Sullivan Ramos 3-1.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's
pretty sure Rabideau probably headlocked him.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Probably did. All right. So that's where I'm gonna go with that one. I got Herm first. I'm gonna go Sarbacher second. I would say it's gonna be between Doomer and Pinekowski or Plumdale. I'm gonna say Plumdale's gonna make it back there.
Okay.
Let's pick an odd one there. Cool. All right.
I'm going to pick Jake Hall to get on the podium out of the 7 seed.
Are you?
Bash.
All right.
Now, is that Dennis's?
I believe
son?
so.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yep. Dad's down in Dubuque.
Yeah.
All right. On to 150, D1 150, the Du Chateau show. He's the number 1 seed. I just don't see Sully beating him. Here's my thing. Du Chateau seems so damn big for the weight that he wrestles. Is it the shoulder brace that he wears that makes him look that big? Because he looks huge.
I think
for wrestling 150. He was at 145 last year, wasn't he?
No. Yeah, he was 45.
45 last year.
Yeah.
So he took a little break. He's up to 150 this year. I was like, how does that kid make him 145? He looks like he's 165.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that he's up a weight bracket, but I have Wyatt winning it. Niebauer, you got skin in the game.
I do.
Here, okay. Let me tell you something just from observing Henry wrestling. Okay. Henry likes to get a little wild and crazy, right? Likes to get a little unorthodox, likes to roll around, likes to do a little front.
No, I'd say it's just baseline everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Baseline D, baseline O.
Everything is this is how you chalk it up.
Du Chateau is going to be rough to
right
try
out of
and
the technique
scramble.
manual.
Right.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Yeah, he's probably real easy to scout.
That book that Kerry Colad had. Wait. You didn't look like that picture right there. Hold on. But it's gonna be tough. Du Chateau knows how to scramble. That's kind of what I was getting at. Is like Henry has a knack for getting out of positions while also possibly getting into a position that he may not favor. And it's just kind of funny. It's fun listening to Liam when he would go into Nazar and practice with those guys. He'd roll around with Henry once in a while. He's like, Henry keeps trying to do this damn front roll, and he does it every single time I wrestle him. But hey, we got Colin the group, man. I honestly that draw right there is like, couldn't you just tell that they wrestled the same team like 4 weeks in a row?
Yeah, I mean, we beat
separate them.
We beat the 8 seed 10-0.
Yeah,
like I don't get
what is going on.
Hey, I've been doing this way too long to look past that orange singlet there. Let's just say
that's good. That's good. Hey, I tell you what, if we were at Neenah or Oshkosh North, we'd be saying the same thing. Now we're just surrounded by it. So I still have Colin placing higher than his seed.
Yeah.
I have Colin in the top 5 at least. I don't have him 7th or 8th. I have Colin being able to come back to get something. You got DeChateau. That's just going to be tough. Even if you do make it through to the finals, you're not winning that. Neither is Henry, and neither is Sullivan Ramos. None of those guys are winning that.
Yeah.
So my top is Wyatt, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to put Henry number 2. I see Henry getting to the finals. It is what it is. And then I got Colin making his way to the back. I want to say 3rd with Sully. And then the 4th, 5th would be whoever. I didn't even go that far.
That Sam Zanton, I don't know, 42-0. He hadn't had a lot of significant wins, but to be undefeated at this point in the season's got to count for something.
For sure. What school is that? Where is he?
Middleton. Yeah, the 4th seed.
That's Madison area. It's got to have some
competition. I'm excited to see how this one shakes out. Really,
yeah.
The best I could find for that freshman from Middleton, he's got a 4-2 win over the 11th seed from Baraboo. So,
yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I could find.
Right.
All right. 157. This is shut and closed right here for first place, anyways. Charlie Millard will win it. I love me some Peyton Lee. It's a Kakana kid. But I see Peyton probably top 3. If not, I'm going to give him top 5. I think he's been doing really well this year. He's been turning on the afterburners. He's been making some decent wins. I think the beginning of the season, maybe there's just some couple matches here and there that were a little fuzzy for him. But I think he's got his brights on right now. I think he beats Ray.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 against each other. I think he'd be able to beat Ray again. So I'm gonna give Peyton a nod all the way up to the semis. I don't want to say finals because it's gonna be pretty tricky on that last part. That Capolini.
I mean, he beat Weidman.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Capolini I've seen him wrestle a couple times. This is gonna be a tough match.
Is that the kid that's from like California? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I think Liam wrestled him in the off season.
Okay.
I believe.
He was here last year, but I think he moved in from California last year.
Yeah. Okay.
So is that right? It just seems weird to me too. Here's another one that you couldn't believe it was Eddie Schrader's first time at the Kohl Center. Peyton Lee also?
Yeah.
Peyton's also
crazy ridiculous to me. I was going
he's also not been at his real weight because he's been behind Grayson, so it's
true.
Yeah. So he's always wrestling. I
knew he was always wrestling up.
Really, he could probably be 50 this year too, but
So I missed it. Stephanie Ari messaged a while back about 15 minutes ago. She said that's fair.
Yeah.
I would assume it's because of Aiden.
Yeah.
I love Aiden, Kellen, both those kids. Liam got to wrestle with Aiden, and I got to meet Kellen as well. And great family, great kids.
But this is another seeding thing I had. Like, we're 6, but we've beat Schneider twice.
Oh yeah.
We won by 1 the first time, but the last time I think we majored maybe 10-4.
I missed him too.
Yeah, it was 10-4 the second time.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so I gotta step back here because I forgot Rylan was in there. That's my bad. Elijah Terrell is another good one, but the skill and speed is not there with some of these guys. Like Ramon would be able to probably beat him, if they got to a finals kind of situation. But with Rylan Schneider, that kid's getting used to his size finally, and that was kind of I think the struggle he had in the beginning of the season, and now he's getting his stride. Damn it.
He's got a lot of matches against guys in this bracket too.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, gosh.
Correct. So, and I mean, obviously the matches against Peyton were always tough.
He was up. We came back on him in the duel. Remember, that was a really good match.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Peyton and Ryland in for third place. That's my guess on that one. But Charlie's winning that one. So sorry, guys. That's all Charlie's. All right, 165. I'll let you guys talk.
Hey, did we talk about the 5th seed mayor from Mount Horeb, the freshman?
No, we did not.
He's got a pin over the 2-seeded Capellini.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing.
Sorry, throw that out there.
Yeah.
I just keep complaining about the seeds.
I just keep complaining.
Head to head doesn't make any difference, I guess.
Yeah, right. That's kind of what we're seeing here. Like, there's just a big trend of doesn't matter that you beat them. We're gonna put you here anyways.
And it's even been like even when they were 4-5, like at D2, 106, they were 4-5, and it didn't move them above them. I guess they were split, but it's still like the last win. You would think.
Yeah, that's weird. The head-to-heads are what bother me, though.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't That's what bothers me.
Weedman, the 8 seed from Rapids.
Yeah.
You got him ranked 4, so he's gonna outplace his seed.
Yeah, that's one kid I want to put back definitely in the top 5. But Weidman's definitely top 5. I think it's going to be a scrap for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The 6th, that area. But I'll put top 5. But right now, I got to play a little favoritism, and I'm going to put Peyton in the 3rd place match. And then Schneider's I think Schneider beats Weidman.
You do.
I do. I think there's just a little more physicality there from Ryland that I didn't see from Ben, but it doesn't mean he has to be that way.
Right.
It just seems like Ryland would be able to kind of, I don't know, outlast him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that freshman. He's the mayor kid.
Yeah, Eli. Yeah.
He's a 3-time U state champ, and I know that doesn't mean much at this level, but it has to be a little bit,
Yeah, some of that carries over, Yeah. All right. 165.
I don't know anybody
I have no idea who's in 165. I don't know any of these guys. None of these guys. Who's Caleb Denny?
That's my question, because I haven't seen any of these guys.
Ask me anything you need about this bracket, Steve.
Yeah.
So Liam's wrestled Nicholas, Eli, Schulist. Did he wrestle him? No, he didn't wrestle Schulist.
No.
He hasn't wrestled Denny yet. He's wrestled Guerrero. He has not wrestled Pember. He was supposed to wrestle Stammer at freestyle, and he forfeited that because his shoulder hurt, and he already qualified for Fargo, so it didn't matter.
He wrestled Kenny Vaughn.
Yep. He teched him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not making a pick. I think it'll jinx it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I really don't want to put my 2 cents worth on that, because I think obviously everybody knows what I'm going to be cheering for, but I don't want to. I want to put out on the university will, but I think he needs to do it more than I do. Yeah. So,
hey, how about this? All right, those top 4 seeds, all underclassmen, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Their combined record is 181-3.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that jumped out to me.
The semis will be like, this is one of the best seated as far as
accuracy.
Well, I'm just saying how it looks on the paper. Because Denny was a runner up last year.
Yep.
Liam was 5th, and Katie was a returning placer, and they put Leonard over him. Did Leonard place in D2? I can't remember.
Katie was 5th last year.
Yeah, and Leonard got 5th in D2.
Okay.
Yes.
Then that boils down to records. Then.
Yeah. Then it makes sense.
Yep.
But let's just look at Katie and Hughes at the potential Thursday night match.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Wow.
On Alaska. Is that how you say that?
I mean, I don't know much. Yeah, I don't know much about him, but the record looks good.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't.
His
only losses to Wasley, 17-0 though.
Oh, he got tacked.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah. And
yeah, I mean, honestly,
yeah,
Stammer's pretty good, but I don't think Stammer's gonna. I think Stammer's top 5.
What about a quarterfinal matchup, O'Donnell and Leonard? I mean, O'Donnell.
That'll be a rematch. That was
time at the state tournament.
Yeah, they wrestled at the Highlander. Those two wrestled at the Highlander, and Eli Leonard won that one.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, I see that 10-6.
10-6. Yeah. And that was, I mean, it wasn't handily. That was kind of back and forth. If you watch the match, that last 4 points where he got 10, were kind of, I think O'Donnell got kind of caught off guard. He took him down on a double leg and he wound up on his back, so he got 2 extra points out of that. And that was towards the end of the period too, so it was a close match up until that end.
Sure.
But yeah, that's definitely going to be a good match. I definitely want to see those guys wrestle again.
This whole bracket's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Guerrero. He's got a decent background, so yeah, there you go. I'm not making picks on that one, but I can tell you who I'm cheering for. So there's that. 175. Stoffel.
Yeah. He's a beast.
Yeah, kid's huge. Like, I don't know anybody that's going to be able to touch him, man. Like, I don't know. Caden Brandenburg, don't get me wrong, he's still, I think he was cutting last year. I think that kind of looked like he was smaller than he should have been. Like, this year it'd be nice for him to be up to that size, but at the same time, too, it's like, dude, Stoffel's just so overpowering.
either that or he's wearing like an extra small singlet. I don't know.
Yeah. What are you trying to prove?
He looks huge.
Yeah, he's huge. So I got Stoffel on that one all the way. So not to be left out, I see Guy Fraley. I think if Guy's able to come out top 5, he's doing pretty good. I don't think that seating is necessarily fair. I think he's higher than that.
I got Ott in the final.
Yeah, that's
what was that,
really
Steve?
good.
I got Ott making the final.
Yep, I agree.
Ott is very good.
I can agree with that one.
Yeah.
He put it on Judah last year. Is that who did that? Right?
I think so.
Yeah. He was a, I don't know how to say it politely. He was a very questionable call from the finals last year.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay. So that's I kind of see where some 1, 2s, and 3s are here. The other guys, I don't have enough info on these guys. Owen Griesbach, I know is good. Marshfield, and I remember him from last year, but
he beat Fraley 6-3 earlier.
I got Spranger's definitely making top 5.
Yeah.
Sprangers and Schultz wrestled at the East Troy duels. So
Did they?
yeah, 10-5 Sprangers.
Okay, yeah. I got Spranger's top 5 easy.
Oh, I agree.
If not, maybe higher. He just, dude, the kid's he's so unassumingly athletic.
Oh yeah.
It's weird.
Very weird.
He's one of the, like, he wrestles like he's 120 pounds. Like,
I was just glad that
see some of these gray hairs, they're because of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was just glad that Chris moved his guy up because those matches were getting way too nerve-wracking.
Those were painful.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
We came out on the top side of a lot of them, but it was still like, oh my gosh, they've never been.
Yeah.
I've never, like, that was just so evenly matched kids.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll spell that one out. I got Stoffel winning it. Ott be second, and then you'll have the rest of the guys. Like I said, I got Spranger's going to top 5. Probably gonna have Guy Fraley top 5. That's about it. I don't know the other guys. Sorry, guys. Colton Schultz I know of, but I don't know him well enough to be able to place him anywhere right now. So that's what I got. Okay.
I know he was D2 last year, and
Was he?
And he came up. So
Almost done here. We're in the last couple. D1 190. Ethan Winkleman looks really good.
yes, he does.
I don't know who the 1 seed is. I've never heard of him.
Yeah,
So it's hard for me to pick.
Myra Solila.
Myra Mirror.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, I think he
He's
qualified
all right.
qualified for the Olympics.
Hey, okay,
trials.
Chris. Let's put pen to paper here. Does Aiden score a point on Mirasola? Could he score a point on Mirasola?
My Aiden?
Yeah. Could he score a takedown? Aiden, we love you. Stop it. Don't judge your coach.
I love Aiden to death, but
Yeah.
no.
No.
No?
I mean, come on.
I thought I could get one.
No.
Oh man.
It's a quick ankle grab. Picks him up,
No.
please. No?
Dude.
Okay. I'm
The
pulling for
dude's
Aiden.
beating college guys.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's kind of
he's
putting somebody
beating-
on the spot there.
He's beating
He's
college
beating
national champs.
NCAA champs for crying out loud.
That's all right. He can still get taken down, right?
Oh, but that was in freestyle. You got to.
That's right. See?
Yeah, different game
different.
completely.
Way
Right.
different. Okay, so we got Mirasola winning it. Might just forget about that one. So I Gatlin Empey. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him wrestle, but the name obviously he's got some clout with the name. You got Kyler Tritz. I'm not going to overlook a Tritz.
Yeah.
Aiden is still looking good. He's a solid wrestler.
I mean, Cole only lost to Tritz 8-4 and 11-5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a very winnable match for Needham.
I would agree.
I can see Aiden making, I could see him making the finals. I really could. I have faith. I have faith in Aiden, right? I don't know these other guys. Like I don't know Winkleman. I don't know.
Drew lost to him at state last year.
Well,
in the
last
program.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's apparently a pinning machine. He's got like over 100 pins.
Man.
Oh.
Well,
So
good
don't
luck,
pick him out
Aiden.
of
I'm
there.
pulling for you to make the finals. So there you go.
All right. Thanks.
Right? Yeah, you betcha, man. See, I'm not all about just number one guy. Connor's gonna win it. We know that, but I got Aiden climbing his way there. Kyler Tritz is gonna be a little tough. That's gonna be tough, but I think he can pull it off. If he doesn't, then I'll hug him in the hallway.
Okay.
All right. We got D1 215 bracket. This is gonna be kind of weird.
We don't want
Because-
to talk about a 27-3 freshman from Middleton at the 11 seed. I'm kind of being serious.
That's why it's weird. What is going on?
About 90 still, right?
What's that?
Are you talking about 90 still?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not there.
Because remember, not a couple weight classes back, they had the undefeated freshman.
Yes.
Middleton did.
Yeah.
You know,
27-3, 11.
Maybe they got something going on. We don't know. I said I don't know the kid. I'm just kind of jumped out at me.
He's so that was the other thing too, is because obviously you guys
He has
have
no
state experience
seating criteria, so
Right.
but yeah, he's
I don't know.
so much for all those wins, huh?
Yeah, I mean, his brother moved out. His brother was a senior, moved down to 175 for him, and then his brother didn't even make it.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
his brother's a senior, so
Yeah.
oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that should be a fight.
Those are fun times around the dinner table at home.
Yeah, I bet.
A fight.
I remember this
fighting words.
Acer Clark from Riverside,
Yeah.
the 10 seed. Drew wrestled him at state last year, and that dude is put together. Like he is he could, I mean, he put Drew to his back, and like we had to fight like hell to get off the back.
In the third period.
No, it was in the
'Cause
first.
Drew got
right-
tired.
No, right at the start.
Right at the start.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
bear hugged him, and
Okay. I'll say Drew got tired, man.
Yeah,
You
oh,
took
yeah.
Drew to the third period, man. He was going in dark
yeah,
waters.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Aiden Sinclair, Garrett Kaczynski. That's going to be the final. I don't care who you are. I'm calling it. That's going to be your final.
I don't know.
I don't see anybody on Garrett's side that would beat him.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus Gonzalez is undefeated, but did he wrestle him? Obviously
no,
not.
he hasn't, obviously, but
I think Garrett's the number. I think this is seated well.
Agreed.
So yeah, Reedsburg is good. Yep, that looks the way it's going to go. Good job, track wrestling. High five on a third one.
Hey, can I just throw something out here?
Throw it.
And you guys know me well. I'm not giving my guy a shameless plug or anything like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
this is to all those guys that might be watching that just missed going to state, or those JV guys
yeah.
that are toiling away and just wondering, man, is this worth it? Am I going to be back on the mat next year?
Yeah.
I got a story for you. And it just happens to be one of my guys. If I knew this story from another team, I would share it right now too, because man, kids, young men, hey, stick with it. You never know.
Right.
You never know. The next week, the next day, the next practice, the light bulb might come on. Okay. Yep. My guy right there, Austin McHugh, right? The 8th seed. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
35-13 regional sectional champion. Okay.
That's awesome.
Last year, his varsity record 11-19.
Damn.
11
Putting
and
some
19.
work in.
1 year later, 35-13. He's the sectional champ.
Yeah, and
8
he's
seed
just got
state
better
champ.
throughout the season too.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I've noticed a
Nice.
big jump during the season. It's been
Shout out,
You know,
Austin.
and it's not just it's my. Like I said, if I heard the story from somebody else,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
something I
for
just
sure.
need to share for all the younger
Yeah.
guys out here that are just wondering if all the toil and hard work is worth it again. One more shot.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
it is.
awesome.
The next day might be the day the light comes on.
I'll put him top 5. Just because of that. He gets at least top 5. He's gonna beat his seed. I like that. I like that kind of story, man. I like it when kids. So that's the other thing. Like I always tell everybody, like, oh, Liam must have done really well when he was little. Hell no. He lost like everything. Everything. Like every tournament we took him to. If you go back all the way to 2014, 2015,
yeah,
fourth, did not place, fourth, did not place. He didn't care because he still left with a medal.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But at the same point, it took forever, right?
Yeah.
Finally, I had to look at him and be like, look, I don't know what you're doing out there, but I expect effort. Once he started putting an effort in, oh, what?
Yeah.
Then they see that work pays off. Then all that starts to kind of come to fruition. And some of these guys don't start till later.
Right.
Right.
And they can tell something to kick rocks a lot sooner, like their parents don't have as much control over it. So if they don't want to wrestle, and the guys that do that, I get a lot of respect for that. So that's because I was a quitter. I was the dude that was like, I suck at this. I'm out. So I'll save the spot for someone else. They can come and take the warm seat. But I think that's awesome when guys are able to put that together. That's go smash them, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. We're on 285. It's another slant.
Another tough one.
Yeah. So you got Cole and Brock.
Probably a rematch of the finals last year, right? Was that the finals?
I don't remember that one. I think we were gone by then.
I think Brock was down at 220 last year.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He had Sinclair then. Yeah. Sinclair in the finals.
So Brock 2, Cole 1. We're gonna see who else is in here. Nehemiah. I'm putting Nehemiah top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Stromberg.
He's fun to watch.
He is fun to watch. So that's anything could happen with that guy.
Yeah, apparently him and that Muskego kid are just
all
whenever
over.
they wrestle each other, all they do is try and throw each other. Apparently,
it's like a brother's handshake before they start.
Yeah,
I'll throw first.
I see. Art only beat Stromberg. I shouldn't say only. It's 5-8-3.
Yeah.
So that could be if seeds hold out. Could be a really good semifinal.
It could definitely be interesting.
Yeah, Stromberg has definitely stepped it up this year. He used to be like only throws, and now he's got a couple shots, and he's definitely stepped his game up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think that's going to be interesting. But again, some of these guys, I know that I know Nehemiah's wrestled a couple of these guys. Yeah, and I know that he's won. Obviously, Cole's beating everybody. Brock is just so damn big.
Right.
There's another behemoth. Pecker. I think Pecker wasn't he? He started doing it right towards the end of the season. I heard Jake and not Jake, Teague and Steve talking about him.
Yeah, that Franklin kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's I honestly the rest of it's kind of a toss up. Nehemiah top 5 easily. I'm putting, and then Brock and Cole in the finals. But I just don't. Garth Martell, I know from West. I mean, I know he's been doing good, but I don't know that the 4 seed is.
That one's kind of struck me too.
Yeah. Did he go to state last year?
Yeah.
Did he? What did he place?
No.
That's weird. 4 seed. I don't see him making top 4. I see him maybe podium. I see podium, but I don't see top 4 like that. But that's me. Well, that's it, folks.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's it. We went through a lot of brackets. Talked about a lot of kids. Talked about some stories. Brought up some good stuff from the past. Steve.
Yeah.
What you said that you're not repping this. Are you repping somewhere this weekend still though?
Nope. I will be
nothing.
Nope. I'll be sitting down amongst the crowd.
Nice. What section?
122A. It's a box.
Nice. Oh, it's in a. Oh, so you're protected. Okay, all right,
Yes.
That's good. That's good. We need to keep you somewhere where people can't get at you.
But the windows are open, so you can throw things out.
Oh man, you're already giving ideas. But Hey, so you'll be down there, but then you said you have a college event that you're or you're reffing at the weekend after.
Yeah, the Division III regional at Stevens Point.
Nice, nice. Okay, that should be kind of a heater. Sounds like was it lacrosse and those guys? That's all the same, right? They're the same.
Oh yeah, it's
Probably
and
the
after
WIAA.
this last weekend, it was.
Did that end in a tie team score wise? Did I see that right?
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
I know lacrosse can turn it up.
No, yeah. I mean, Chris, I was a head coach. You've been a head coach a long time. Sometimes you have to be smart enough to control your athletes.
Uh-oh. That's what cost a title, I'm guessing.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll get that. You'll get that.
A young man lost in the semis due to a slam. Wins for third and gave the loser sign to the opposing coach post-match. Team play.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, it was not cool.
Oh, see that. So now RQ went on a rant about guys taunt or like doing something or whatever over the top of an opponent or flexing on them. It's not needed.
Yeah.
No,
it's not needed at all.
Get up and act like you've been here before.
Correct. I think
and Chris has heard my speech.
Yeah.
I openly tell the kids, you're not going to like every call I make. You are not.
Right.
And that is your right. I get that. If you're upset about it, keep your headgear on, walk off the mat, and leave the gym. Go someplace where I can't see you, where I don't have to make that call.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Then go bitch about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
hands down.
Correct. And I get it. I was a competitor. I hated to lose.
Yep.
But the way we were brought up, you didn't talk to the official, and you sure as heck didn't bark at your coach, because that was going to be a long Monday.
Yeah. So and it's an interesting fact that you're bringing up, especially with celebrating when you talk about like the Hayden halters and all that stuff that have happened in the state. So you kind of touched a little bit there, Steve, on exactly what you guys are looking for, but technically what are kids allowed to do after a match? I mean, obviously we all let a kid get up and he's like, yeah, he's looking at the crowd, but what is technically allowable mat side for a kid that a ref was like, okay, I'll let that, how far do you guys typically let it go?
Depends where you're talking. If you're talking at state tournament, it's by the letter of the law.
Okay. All right. If it's just a duel beginning of the season, whatever.
Yes. I
let the coach handle that.
Excited. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not in the other athlete's face.
Yeah.
As long as you are not taunting the other bench. I mean, I get it. You get a big win. You get a big comeback win like the young man from Gakana did last Tuesday night. If he wants to throw his arms up in the air and whatever, I don't care. That's part of the excitement of our sport being one-on-one.
Yep.
We're an emotional
that
sport.
Adrenaline. That's right. Correct. Raw.
You got to remember, these kids, it is bar none the toughest sport, because everything that happens out on that mat, you have to answer to yourself to. Right. Win, lose, mistake, whatever. It's all on you.
Yep.
Yep. And that's why Gable said, once you've wrestled, everything else in life is easy. And it builds a foundation for these kids that sets them up to move forward in life. And that, I mean, for me, down at Team State,
that's crazy.
The first year I ref Team State, it's Arrowhead against McGuanago, conference rivals.
Yeah.
I have a kid that took third at state, wrestling the state champ from the week before.
Yep.
State champ takes him down, cradles him, puts him on his back. The kid gets out of it, reverses him, cradles him, pins him. So now this young man is extremely excited.
Can only imagine.
And it locked up the dual meet for McQuantico.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I'm literally zoned in on this kid, just relax. Let's shake hands. Let me raise your hand, and then you can go to your team.
Yes.
I'm literally right here with blinders on with that kid.
Yeah.
I did not see the rest of the McQuantico team run through the circle past me
Oh.
Oh no.
before I raised his hand.
Oh,
wow.
no.
So my out official, who will remain nameless,
Yeah.
comes up and he goes, "Steve, you got to hit him for unsportsmanlike." I was like, "For what?"
Oh no.
He goes, "You didn't see the whole team run by you?" And I went, "No."
Mm.
And I mean,
Oh.
literally, they ran right through the 10-foot circle, but I was so concentrating on getting him to shake hands and raise his hand and get him
that's
off
great.
the mat. Yeah. So then I had to
That sucks.
go tell Johnny Banana Shoes, where's Picky, that that I had to hit him for unsportsmanlike for his kids running across the mat.
Johnny Banana Shoes. Oh God, that's
He
good.
wore the most hideous yellow wrestling shoes when he was in college. So I still call him Johnny Banana Shoes.
That's awesome. I love that. Awesome story. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's kind of like when we're watching a lot of these kids down there. I mean, Liam has said that, like Team State's loud. Like that's loud because it's right on top of you. You know, you could go into the Kohl Center and it's still loud because it's pretty packed, but you've been into preseason national, places and things like that where you kind of have that feeling, but it's different. There's a different gravity to it. But he's like Team State was the loudest. It was the most intense.
Just imagine the barn.
For state,
that's where the state championship used to be.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
And I mean, people
That's where I wrestled
up
in
the
mine.
rafters. I
Crazy.
mean, oh my God,
man,
that was loud.
That was back when you could smoke and drink in those places.
Hey, you joke, but you'd be warming up. There'd be a guy in the hallway next to you having a cigarette.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna wrestling coach.
I'm gonna go wrestle.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's great. That's great.
Chris, we turned out okay.
We did.
Look at that.
Everything's relative, though, Steve.
It's true. If I brought my wife in here, she'd probably make an argument against being okay.
Well, I do enjoy having these conversations and being able to sit down and look through these brackets with you guys. I appreciate the time that you spent doing this. It's been fun. Good luck, coach, down at State. I know we'll see you down there.
You guys too.
Yep. Tell all the guys good luck down there. Hopefully everybody kind of gets what they wanted out of it. You never know.
I apologize. I didn't have much to add to the seating. I mean, obviously I understand the seating part of it, but
you're totally. Hey, it was another mastermind that I wanted to have here. Any kind of rules?
Honest to God, though, I'm the official that walks in, and you'll give me the lineups, and I'll look at you with a blank face because I mean I know some of the kids. I'm not, but I don't follow it just so I can not care when I step on the mat to blow the whistle.
Correct.
I was just going to say, Steve, in your position, that's what makes you such a great official.
Yeah.
You officiate a match of what's going on in front of you, not what somebody's bringing in as a ranking or this guy, that this guy's supposed to win big. So that's what makes you so good at what you do. You just boom, officiate what's in front of you.
That's right. That's the best. And that's why I like this. I like this dynamic that we had to be able to kind of talk about this stuff. So again, good luck, Steve. Have fun not reffing.
Yeah.
Have fun watching. So maybe we'll see you down there walking through the hallways.
It'll be fun. Chris, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Liam, good luck.
Yep. Yeah. Good luck to you down there too. You'll be on the floor meandering around.
Oh yeah.
Down there doing your thing.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Keeping my kid under control. It's good.
Hopefully.
It's good. All right. Well, everybody, this has been another edition of the Vision Quest podcast. We talked many brackets, talked about the state, talked about some really great wrestlers. Hopefully everybody gets what they want. And, we're going to wind up ending this right now because it's that time of the night. So everybody join us next time. I don't know who we're going to have on yet, but you never know. We'll put it out there.
Boys, go out and earn it.
That's right. Earn it. I'm going to talk to you guys afterwards. Let me play some music here and we'll be right back.